Hello, friends! Welcome to MyFundedFutures and MyFundedTV. I am Terry Trades, and we have our powerful expert trader, Tom Sabo. Hi, Tom.
Good morning. Hello there, Terry. It's so good to be back again. Good morning, check. I said check. Chat. I wanted to say Pine, but Pine is in the chat. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. Special hello to Abhishek and Magnus and Trevor, Aaron, and Nate. And it's so good to see everybody here. And of course, W's in the chat for the best co-host ever, Terry. So good to have you here with us. What is the morning look like? How was your morning so far? I did see a post, by the way, on Twitter. I was like, what is happening?
Yes. So I made lots of money in my Pro Sim Funded account with MyFundedFutures in one 50K Pro account, and I actually added to it. I think I'm up like $7,000 on the day.
$7,000. Okay. All right. Drinks on Terry today.
Incredible. Yes, it was a credible trading session yesterday, also during Globex, Asia, and then in pre-market this morning too. But tell me about your morning, Tom. How's your morning going?
Well, the morning was good. I was just scalping, and you know, the whole week is going to be scalping. Last week was scalping. I feel like this market is made for scalping. London session was like, it was okay, a little bit slow. Actually, I made some profit, to be honest. I was ending up in the green, but small profit. The best day for me was still Monday, but I enjoyed it. It was really good. I'm really hoping that we will push through some levels, but we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yes, exactly. And we have a very special show for everyone today. How special, Tom?
Well, I just can't say it's. I mean, I know, but guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm super nervous. It's so exciting. I couldn't sleep. Terry couldn't sleep. She was in my stream in London. We just couldn't sleep at all. We are so excited to show this to you guys. This is super excited. I'm super excited.
Yes. So we have two very special hosts to join Tom and me today. We have Husk and we also have Pine. And then on the schedule today at 10 o'clock from 10 to 11:30, you will have Ike and Corey, the phone trader. So we have lots of special things planned for you. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Hey!
Look at how shiny everything is now. And who are these guys? Who are they? Oh, usual faces. Okay.
Welcome, Pine. Welcome, Husk.
Hello there. Oh my gosh. I think Husk is muted, or he just talks to himself. Hello there.
Hello,
welcome.
Pine.
Hello, Pine. Hello, Husk. What's going on? Oh my gosh, I gotta look around. I love the new, the new design. Like, I mean, well, it's kind of new to me because it's just so like I don't know. When we have these new hosts with us, Terry, I'm a little bit nervous. How we're gonna do this?
So excited. We will also be doing a duck race together, you guys. There's so many fun things packed into our segment today, so definitely stay tuned. But let's get started. Tom, can you give us a market analysis, please?
Well, I'm going to be super quick because, to be honest, not too many things have happened so far during the London session and until now. But London session was so far so good. We were pushing up there to a 15-minute fair value gap at 576, so 576. And then we actually went lower. So I would say a perfect situation. The market was ranging in between these two fair value gaps. So there was one up there at 576 and one down there at 471. We had a 5-minute supply zone that was perfectly hit at 240. And that's what I was aiming for, by the way, earlier. So I took a long position. It was real good. And I wasn't really able to trade after 7 a.m., but I took a small position before our stream to target a beautiful 1-minute supply zone right here at 514. So that was a really good one. We actually had the perfect reaction from that. I would say that currently on the 5 or the 15-minute, we're still kind of shifting into a bearish scenario, actually. So on the higher time frame, we're definitely bearish, and it seemed like that we might be pushing it to a bullish perspective, but I kind of feel that we might continue a little bit lower. And of course, in case for zones and levels, unfortunately, I don't see anything here, so nothing down there as of demand zone. So that's why I said we're gonna be scalping again. I feel like if we see something, we're just gonna take it. We're just gonna jump right in, obviously with proper risk management. But that is for NQ. Quick look on gold. Well, I must say gold was actually just sweeping some highs at 43.53. We talked about this also after 2 a.m. early in London, and actually we just spiked higher, swept these highs. I kind of feel like that gold might want to drop down to that 43.35. We had a low from yesterday there from the early, that's from AM session, New York AM session. So I would say that's a really good target. Otherwise, we now created another relative equal highs here around the 43.55 area. So let's see how this is going to continue. I know many of you guys like to trade gold. Let's see if we have a drop lower. I would focus on the previous day low, 43.33. And of course, because many of you guys also trade ES, I'm not really into ES that much, but we're kind of seeing the same situation as on NQ. Actually pushed a little bit higher, now back into a lower range here. I would say right now, including Monday's range as well, we're kind of back into a point of control area here from Monday. We'll see if we're gonna dive lower, maybe take out the yesterday PM session low that was like 75.77. It does look bearish, so this is good for our NQ, actually my NQ bias. You guys might want to be looking for bullish moves. I really want to see this drop lower, so if it starts to go, I might jump in for a quick scalp. But that is all I have. We'll be reactive as always.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
Yes, let's go over important news that we do need to be aware of today. So, as everyone knows, today is FOMC day. Big news, big news at 2 o'clock today. And then we also have Trump speaking today. It looks like 9:30 he will be speaking. So, interesting.
Well, we gotta know if he's gonna tweet or not, because we just talked about it. We gotta send in somebody to take away his phone. I don't know.
Yes, we did discuss this could be a potential debate topic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it will.
Should presidents be able to just tweet and post anytime they want? But so at 9:30 we have Trump speaking. 10 o'clock we have business inventories month over month, and then we have pending home sales month over month, and crude inventories if you trade crude at 10:30, and then 2 o'clock the big time FOMC, the projections, and also the statement with the very first appearance of Warsh, our new chairman. So that will be interesting. I'm sure everyone will be tuned in and locked in today, which brings up a good point that we will be discussing that as part of our roundtable debates that we will be having in about 20-ish minutes. Or actually sooner. Yes, so that is on the agenda today. And let me share our current promos before we jump right in. So, some exciting news. We do have a new promo dropping in about 50 minutes. So stay tuned. We will be announcing it on the show. But for now, we have 40% off the builder plan using code YouTube, the best code. Every time you use code YouTube, it does help to support the channel. So thank you so much, you guys. It is also 20% off all of the Rapid accounts and 30% off all of the Pro accounts. The Pro accounts we absolutely love. And if you're a brand new trader with MyFundedFutures, you get a welcome one-time gift of 50% off any size Pro account that you would like. And speaking of the Pro account, let me share something so special.
Oh my God, guys, this is amazing. I already know it.
What do you see? Well, what is this page here?
Oh my gosh, is that a leaderboard? I know it.
Yeah, it's the MyFundedFutures leaderboard. And This is the top traders in the entire world with MyFundedFutures, you guys. We are an international firm. There are so many countries that are represented within MyFundedFutures. And look here. So this is the top in the world. Let's see whose name is on here. 14th place in the entire world. We have Pine Tree Trader on here.
No. Pine Tree, 14th place. Oh my gosh.
Pine Tree Trader Toy. That's the beginning.
Pine Tree, aka Toy. All right, Pine Tree. W's in the chat.
Let's go. W's for Pine. So you can see here, this is a 50K Pro account, just one that's funded, and he has made over $24,400 in it.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I was like, Pine was already printing money every day on the Rapid account, but this is like, oh my gosh, Pine, I don't know how you do it, man, but congratulations. This is, whew. How does it feel like to be in the top?
Good. Yeah, real good. Yeah. So
okay.
He's just like, oh, it's chill.
That's that's the real trader's attitude right there. Okay, so be
sorry,
cold.
that was sorry, that was a test. I didn't know if my mic was muted or not.
It was perfect.
No, it feels good. Yeah, I mean, really just got a good start on the account. That was the key, and was just able to push it. It was something that I actually learned from Terry when she would used to say, like, if you have an end of day account and you start off really good on the account, then you just keep pushing it throughout the day, because now you're working with more drawdown. And so I just kept pushing it. And of course, the market just allowed me to be able to do that with all the volatility and the giant ranges. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. It was a goal. I just kind of put it in my mind. I says, I want to try to get on that leaderboard, and the pro account's the best account to do that with. So
I have no words, Pine. This is amazing, super amazing. And the fact that it's possible with one account, a pro account is able to do that for you. Guys, this is like inspirational, really. Sometimes, I mean, you don't need 5 accounts or 20 or 50 or 100 accounts. One account, focus, concentrate, you can do it. But that's amazing.
Yes, and that's what's so special about the pro account, is that we can really run it up. So up to $100,000 in sim payouts per trader lifetime. So you could potentially pull out all of the money from one payout, right? And this is what's so special about MyFundedFutures and with the pro accounts. Using code YouTube, you do receive 30% off unlimited off of those accounts. And if you're a brand new trader with MyFundedFutures, the pro accounts, of course, one-time welcome gift of 50% off. Thank you for sharing, Pine. This is so exciting. We're just so happy for you.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, just a quick story. The toy comes from, I used to drive a Toyota Land Cruiser. And so the toy cruiser was my email, and that's why it says toy. So
so everyone, don't troll Pine about his screen name being Toy.
Well, at least we know his second name now. Hello, Toy. Pine Toy. Oh, just joking. Okay. Well, it's amazing still. I mean, it's wow. I want to get there.
Yes, we will definitely get there. We will get there. So it looks like in pre-market here, NASDAQ is up by about 180 points. Yeah, not too much is happening in pre-market, right, Tom?
No, not too much. And as I said, we actually took out the level at 514. I don't really see anything. We definitely have to wait. Oh, there is something happening right now. Drop everything as usual. Go to the chat. Make sure to check it out, because there's going to be a forum maybe. Right?
Yes, everyone, get your name on that forum for a chance to win a free account from MyFundedFutures. We will be doing the duck race today. I don't have my duck hat, unfortunately, but I'll still quack. I'll still quack for you.
Well, we need that. We definitely need to hear that. Yeah. Oh, wow. So definitely we have to wait for the 9:30 open to look what's going to happen here. Too much overlapping candles right now, even on the lower time frames, even on the like 1 minute to 5 minute. It's just not good, pretty much in the range right now. So if we see something, obviously we'll let you guys know, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now it's just kind of bouncing around. I can share this screen. This is very exciting. Okay, are people entering their names on the form right now? I don't want to distract you from a very important thing.
Okay.
Okay, I think everyone can do two things at once.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
So this is, oh, can you see it?
yeah, well, you can see it.
Okay, so this is the new Speak Pipe. This is a way that you guys can call in and leave us a comment, leave us statements, let us know what you're working on, what's challenging you right now in your trading, and then we'll be able to listen and replay it and share it with everyone on air. So this will be a really fun thing that we can all do together and just really represent you guys more on stream.
Oh yeah, more interaction. We want you guys, to leave us a message. Obviously, we would love to hear your voices. We would love to respond to your questions, your needs, your ideas. So feel free to go there.
Yes, I'm seeing lots of people are saying it's cool. They love it. Okay,
It will be amazing.
speaking of cool and slapping and all the all the amazing words depending on your generation, how are we doing on the likes today, Tom?
Oh yeah, my due diligence is to check how we're doing with these numbers. So guys, last few seconds until I refresh the page here. Let me just check it. We are at 97 likes already. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. 525 viewers. That is amazing. We love that because we are just started. More than 500 viewers. Please make sure if you're watching us on X or TikTok, please hop over to YouTube, smash that like, make sure to subscribe. This is how it works. We need those likes. This is what is going to help the show keep growing, getting more visibility with the algorithm. So do it. Drop everything and smash the like. Thank you so much. We're getting closer to 70K as well with the subs. Share the link with everybody. So thank you. We're going to check the numbers again. The goal is to get to 200 likes by 10 a.m. All right, let's go.
Yes, yesterday we got to 222.
Oh, yeah, 220. Oh, wow, that was good.
You guys did awesome. Thank you for doing that every single day, coming in and smashing the like. I know it can feel a little like redundant, and we do appreciate it. It helps feed the algo.
Oh,
YouTube just loves it.
YouTube loves it. We love it too. And of course, again, speaking of YouTube, as we said earlier, always make sure to use code YouTube. Whatever you do at MyFundedFutures, at the checkout page, code YouTube. All right? It's always going to bring you the best of the best available discount.
Absolutely. So pre-market here, it just looks like it's just kind of chopping around. What do you think, Husk?
My trade's already kind of pinning out. As you guys know, I talk about this almost every day that I take trades. A lot of times I like this kind of mechanical trade, and it's based off of the 15 minutes. Basically, you're just looking for a quick 10 points at opening. The only way this trade works now is basically for us to pull back into the 15 minutes. I was already kind of bullish here at the market just because this looks like a huge bull flag to me. And I would probably be targeting the next 4-hour high up there. I don't know if we get through the 560s because there's a lot of resistance sitting up there around that 560s where we consolidated during the London session.
Oh, yeah.
But usually my first official trade besides that one, usually I take right there within like 10 or 15 minutes after the market opens because I like to watch for like full 5-minute candles and just try to stay away from the super wiki price action at the beginning. Because I feel like that gets you with, because I use 25K accounts. So I have to keep that tight stop loss because I try not to risk more than say 10 to 15% of my account when we're trading in the morning.
Oh, yeah. So we're waiting for basically the 5-minute candles to close, at least for the first 2 or 3 5-minute candles.
Right.
That's what you're saying, right?
It gives me more of a kind of idea if we're going to stay bullish. And I also like to pull fib on these whole 5-minute candles. I don't know if you ever notice, if you ever look at pullbacks on 5-minute candles, most of the time, if it's less than 40 to 10, between that 10 and 40%, most of the time that means we're usually going to stay bullish or bearish in whatever way you're going. Usually I don't care for it to be over 50%, 60% pullback. Then it kind of gets that indecision type mode going.
Okay, that's good. I mean, it's definitely helpful, and yes, it helps you to project some of the possibilities, like what can happen in by the time we get to 10 a.m. Right? So gives you kind of a perspective what to look for. But yeah, I was thinking a lot about the same. Like, should I wait for those candles to close? Because I think, by the way, my favorite time frame, despite the fact that you guys see me taking trades on the 1 minute and sometimes on the second chart, I love the 5-minute time frame. So
Me too.
yeah.
Another thing you can look for in the morning too is 50% pullbacks on 15-minute candles. I don't know if you've ever looked for that. That's what these little squares I have marked out. So all these squares allows me to watch all the higher time frames without looking at 5 or 6 different charts. This way I can see where the 15-minute charts are at, the 1-hour charts are at, and the big purple box you see on the backside, those are the 4-hour candles. And this is also the low of your current 4-hour candle, and this would be the current high of your 4-hour candle.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, those are cool levels. Yeah.
Yep. It allows you to see all the different levels, and it also gives you targets to shoot for.
Nice.
Oh, very interesting. Pine, you also do that, correct? Like you shoot for targets?
Yeah. So especially this morning, if the market starts to roll over and we start to get momentum to the downside, I'm just going to be looking for that open gap from Sunday night. But it'll be interesting to see whether or not we actually push down there before the FOMC at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So, but I mean, it's one of those deals where I don't really like to have a bias coming into the market, but when you have a giant open gap, and then that way, if it starts to roll and you start to feel that momentum on the downs going to the downside, then what I'll do is I'll just try to target into that gap, try to hold on to the trade. Where, you know, I usually like to just scalp and get out and move on. But when you have that giant target down there, it just feels like, and usually it just happens when you least expect it. It's like it catches everyone off guard. Like maybe we take out the high for the day, and then all of a sudden it'll just start to reverse, and then look out below. So
That's so interesting because Husk, Pine, you both kind of it sounds like you don't marry that idea of that level. However, you are looking at targets. And Tom, you do the same thing with your zones.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this is why it's so cool. I just love it because the way I see it, and I think you guys do the same. Like, I don't really have a bias already being decided at the beginning of the day. Like, okay, no matter what happens, I'm going to be bullish, and that's it. So when we see these levels, and you guys have it, Pine, you have it, Husky, you have your levels. I'm guessing that you're ready to shift your momentum, your bias in accordingly, to those levels. And I think personally, that's the way you can be more successful instead of marrying an idea for the whole day. And you might be just digging the bigger hole for yourself by trying to add to losing position. But that's what needs to be done.
Yeah, I have done that. I have done that where you're just like, no, it has to go there, and then
Right?
the trade keeps going against you, and then it keeps going against you, and you're like, no, it'll turn around because I know it'll go back down. It's a bearish day, or you're married to the idea that it's a bullish day, but the market is giving you different information. So it sounds like it's really important that we always pay attention to what the market is actually telling us.
Oh yeah. And yeah.
To me, the bias thing needs to be for swing traders. I think for day traders, when I think of day traders, that means I'm trading what's going on this minute and not necessarily what's going to be happening 10 hours from now. So
Exactly.
I want to know what's going to happen right this second. Are we just going to go down 50 points? Can I get 10, 20 points out of that 50 points right at this second? I don't care what it's going to do from 2 hours from now. It's all about the moment. So I get that question a lot as someone who streams, like, what's your bias for the day? I was like, I don't really have a bias. I'm just all about what the market's going to do right in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes.
That's interesting. I just wanted to ask you, Husk, like, how long on average do you stay in a trade? Because
it really depends on the target. So yesterday during my segment, I had a 100-point trade. And the only reason why, because, you look to the left and you say, well, crap, there's nothing to hold us up. This was just a huge flag. So and it depends on funded accounts. I'm a lot more strict how long I stay in trade. So for funded accounts, and this is how I manage trailing drawdown. for trailing drawdown, you cannot let that thing go up 60, 70 points and it comes back and stops you out for 10, 20 points. Because to me, that's just as bad as a loss because you lost some of your drawdown. But for evals, I will push that drawdown to the limit. But for funded, 30 to 40 points most of the time max.
That's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a lot for Tom and I in the morning when we're scalping. I mean, sometimes I'm just scalping 1 point, you guys. So that, yeah, 30, 40 is a lot.
Oh
to me.
yeah, 30 points is my go-to when I'm looking for when I trade my fundeds.
Yeah, you know, I was surprised. Like Terry posted that she had this amazing day on her account. Like that was not 1 point, that was not 2 points, that was a little bit more than that. So.
It was a lot of scalps. It was a ton of scalps, and then I also nailed some bigger trades and with size. Yes.
Thank you for saying that because the next question was like, were you holding on to a huge home run? But now that you said it was multiple scalps, I can imagine that Terry was like with the minis, of course. No, don't tell him.
Yeah, it was with the minis. Oh wait, Tom, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, my microphone is so sensitive. So she was like pushing the reverse button all the time. Like, well, it's a sell, reverse. You know, now it's a buy. Let's jump in again. You know, and that's how she actually just pushed it higher and higher. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I told you guys she's a good scalper. I told everybody.
Thank you, Tom. You're a great scalper. Hopefully, yes, you are.
I'm just lucky.
We're already starting the debates, you guys.
Yeah.
No, you are, Tom. So the market's going to open in about 2 minutes. Maybe we'll get to see you scalp. Tom,
well, maybe I'm not sure. I'm a little bit scared. I'm mostly nervous because we have Pine and Husk here. I just want to show off to them, and it just makes me nervous, you know, because like Pine is on the leaderboard, Husk is like, you know, he's Husk, and you know, you Terry, you just smashed a huge account right now, so I'm just left in the dust here like Mad Max in the episode 2. So I'm just like standing here, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I do have a plan, but it's hard to decide what to. I need to wait for the market open. Yeah.
Well, it should be a little bit crazy just because the Trump's supposed to be speaking during the market open. So
my gosh.
I mean, talk about unpredictability. I mean, it could be absolutely wild.
My heart's already racing.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna drink my coffee. That is too much.
I will say though, with high volatility, if you're a scalper, it can be like heaven because you're just looking for really quick points. And in high volatility, whether it's Trump speaking or, you know, after the FOMC minutes are released or the chairman speaking, you can really get a nice scalp in because the market can shoot in one direction or the other, and especially when people are wrong. Okay, here we go. About 5 seconds. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Good luck.
Woo, look at that. Wow.
Oh my. Okay. Instant drop here, 30, 40 points. Okay, don't really see anything special yet. It could be just a liquidity sweep. I'm kind of looking to the left. Nothing there. I'm going to check something real quick.
Oh, it looks like it's heading towards a VWAP. It's at 458 about.
Okay, I think it could be a sweep. Now, let me just check something real quick on the 1 minute chart. You guys know me, I'm all about these zones, and I just forgot that there is an absolutely picture perfect zone on the 1 minute at 569. Now, the thing is, that's on the 1 minute, so it's very risky. If Trump starts to speak, then it's gonna be, it's gonna be really difficult. How far are we from there? We are almost 90 points, but I do love that level, 569 on the 1 minute. We'll see.
We shall see.
I'm kind of looking for the 8 o'clock 15-minute candle to kind of get pushed into if we get through the 50s here.
I forgot something. Get to the 50s. Okay, 557 is my new favorite level. There's a 5 minute level there as well. How did I not see that earlier, guys? Anyway, I'm just waiting for a bullish push, which is easy. I mean, it makes it easier for me because I definitely don't want to be bearish if those levels are up there. I know I talked about the opposite thing at the analysis. But you know what? If this would, if the VWAP would be rejecting the price right here, and we would be shifting on the 1 minute, oh my gosh, I would definitely be jumping into a long. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm.
What was that, Terry?
I think your microphone muted out or something, because we don't hear you now.
Oh, yes. I think I'm going to wait for the 5-minute orb to form before I take a scalp.
Yeah, smartest move. Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like no one sees an immediate trade right now. Let's start the debates.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Good deal.
Let's do it. Okay. Everyone, we are starting this segment. It's called the New York Open Round Table. We will be going around and discussing and debating and agreeing and also disagreeing on topics. So the very first topic is, should you trade FOMC day? Pine, take it away.
All right. So I think, yes, absolutely, you should be trading FOMC day. I trade every day. If the market's open, I'm trading it. So, I mean, is it smart to trade when FOMC is going on? No, not necessarily. I probably wouldn't be doing that. But, you know, throughout the morning up until the meeting, yeah, I'm trading. Absolutely. I think that there's a system that I like to trade. It's by Tom Hugard. Not this trader, Tom, not this one, but the Tom Hugard.
It's me.
But there's a system called the rule of 4. So after the FOMC releases their statement, then you just wait for 4 10-minute bars, candles. And what you do is just take the break. So it's very similar. So it's a systematic trade. You guys can look it up, Tom Hugard's rule of 4. It's something that I usually trade during the non-farm payrolls, the FOMCs. And it's just a very systematic trade. But you guys can Google it. It's called the rule of 4. And you can get some very nice trades out of it. Very, very nice trades. I mean, so yeah, absolutely. I think you should trade the FOMC.
Thank you, Pine. So Pine says, yes, absolutely, trade FOMC day. Husk, what are your thoughts on this?
I think you can get away with trading small segments, but overall, I've from my past experience, I have got wrecked more on this week, particular week. And this particular week is the rollover, FOMC, and OPEC Friday. I think when it comes to predicting price action, to me, that kind of what we were saying a while ago, going back to predicting price, that's more of a swing trader mentality. And I just don't have that mentality. I think if you are going to trade FOMC, I think that's where you can get away with it more, because you're just like, okay, I'm just going to try to trade between the opening and maybe 10:30, 10 o'clock, and not going to mess with the evening leading up to the FOMC, either interest rate decisions or whatever the inflation numbers are, or how they're going to do to try to fix it, compared to, you know, if I'm a swing trader, is the market going to go down 400, 500 points and take 400 or 500 points of my profit away? So that's kind of my thing on the trading the Fed thing. I think that's more of a trying to predict the future, where it's going to go as a swing trader, not necessarily day trader.
So Husk, you're in the camp of it depends.
Right.
Yes and no.
Yeah, if you're a swing trader, I'd be very iffy, because I don't look too much into the future. Like, I'm probably not the greatest to look at and see where we're going to be going next week compared to, okay, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going here in the next 30 seconds type price action. I think that's a whole different animal, because I get people in my lobby all the time. It's like, dude, we're going down. I'm holding to the opening. It's like, well, I don't see that. So I have to, what are we going to be doing in the next 30 seconds? So,
thank you, Husk. Tom, 43 seconds left. What are your thoughts? Do you trade on FOMC day? Oh, you're muted. Oh, no, we only have 35 seconds.
I'm not muted. How am I muted?
Quick,
I'm not
you
muted.
only have 30 seconds. Do you
you
trade
guys can hear me?
FOMC day? Yes, we can hear you
Okay.
now.
Oh my gosh. So my answer is simple. No. What were you thinking, by the way, Chad? Why do you guys want to risk it for the biscuit? Are you like, come on, man. So you don't trade FOMC, all right? We have this new guy, good-looking guy. He's the new chair. We don't even know what the heck we're going to talk about him in a minute. But no, okay? That's a minefield. Not to mention the press conference, guys. When he starts to speak and, all those crazy questions coming in, there's no pattern, no algorithm. Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
That is it. All right. Next topic. Here we go. With the new Fed chair, should you predict where price goes? Husk, you start off with this one.
I thought that was the last question. No, I would not be trying to predict where price would go as a trader.
Okay. No. Husk is like, I already told you guys. No. Unless you're a swing trader. Yes.
Oh, swing trade. I'm sorry. I guess I got confused on that. I thought that was the last question we did with the.
You're losing time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pine.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That.
No, I don't think you should be. I mean, you should not try to predict where the price is going to go. You just got to trade what you see. I mean, this dude, this new Fed person, this Warsh, I guess.
Yes.
I mean,
Warsh.
he doesn't like to tip his hat. He's very unpredictable. He doesn't like to show his hand. I know him. I slid into his DMs, but no.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, you just got to trade what you see. Like I said, I try to trade a little systematically around the FOMC and just react to what's going on the chart itself. So that's it. I mean, that's all the answer I got for that.
Thank you, Pine. Tom, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, a bit of a scientific research I did, but I do know that Warsh is a vocal critic of quantitative easing, right? And the massive expansion of the Fed's balance sheet, which he believes fuels assets bubbles and wealth inequality. So I would say, I was reading that, by the way. So the thing is, like, definitely he's on a different side than Powell was. We all know that, and already predictions already talking that the dot plot forecast is going to lose its stake in the next upcoming months, maybe, or the next year. I would just say that the guy is pretty much unpredictable right now. I think you should just not be taking a position based on his views right now, because we didn't even hear him officially speak. All right. So that's a no again on my end. So easy. And, Pine, he's watching this guy's DMs and he knows him, but that doesn't matter. You still shouldn't, you shouldn't predict anything. First, at least let's listen to the guy first, right? That's it.
Okay, Tom says, no, do not predict. Let's just at least hear what Kevin Warsh has to say first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can argue the opposite side. I can say, yes, take a stance, because that is what we do as traders. We put on risk. So if you're thinking like, okay, I trade with context, and the context here is the Fed chairman is very dovish. So then he was appointed by Trump, the market should go higher. So I'm expecting that whatever he says will be very bullish. So let me put on a bull trade. So that would be the argument for that side.
Okay.
But yes. What do you think about that? Terrible idea?
To think about it, you just made a tons of money following your instinct. So I would say it's a good idea. So let's go with that. But I'm still going to say no. But I mean, no. I mean, obviously, good point there, Terry. The good point. But wait it out. Just a reminder, everyone, if you're in a funded account, and make sure you're not trading on the actual news. We have to be flat 2 minutes prior, also 2 minutes after, and that includes any orders. So you want to make sure there are not any resting orders. Sometimes people forget about like a resting order, a resting stop, especially if you trade multiple assets, you might forget. It's best to go in and clear everything out. Yes. Oh, we are out of time of that topic. Let's go. Does anyone see any trades right now before I go on to the
I'm actually in a trade.
Yeah, in a trade too. Yeah.
Yay! Let's see it.
Let's see Pine.
I'm long YM. I've actually scalped a few times off YM. I'm currently up $250 on the pro account. So building it up, it's almost at 25,000. So we'll just see if I can take out that high of YM. So I am long, basically just off the 5-minute ORB. That's basically the trade right now.
Nice. I also took a long at 439 on NQ. Nothing special. 2 micros, hovering in about $100 of profit right now. Actually, almost took me out. As you can see, I was in a bit of a drawdown. I'm targeting a 1-minute supply zone at 501. So that's my target. 497.75 is my TP. Small trade, but it's good. No stress.
Nice trades, guys. So it looks like Tom is long, Pine is long. Husk, are you flat?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens with the OC. I take all my entries based on that 9 o'clock to 9:15 minute opening candle. So if we're below it, I look for shorts. Above it, look for longs. And as you can see, we're pulling. Remember how I was saying we always pull back to 50% of the 15-minute candles? See how we're just kind of bouncing off that 50% right now? This is kind of like where you can draw a high, a low, pull your fib, and this is probably your 50% pullback here.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
I like that. So you always trade with fibs, Husk? Like that's part of your strategy?
Yeah, more at nighttime than I do during the day. Nighttime, if you ever notice, Asian market loves the 50% pullback on most of their legs.
Okay, I love it.
Oh, Tom, your trade is looking like it's going to hit TP soon, hopefully.
Well, you know, it's so far so good, but it's just 2 micros and I'm good for the day. So this is just fun. You know, we're having fun. Trading is fun.
Wow.
That's why we're doing it. And of course, you know, yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, 497.75 is my TP. And by the way, I think it's going to go way higher. I think we're going to go, mark my words, I think we're going to go above 550. I think that's where we're going to go on this one.
Oh, wow.
And TP hit. Let's go. Yay! Okay.
W's for Tom, everyone.
But drinks still on Terry today. All right.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
He's ranked 14th in the world.
Let's go.
And also another thing, this is how you can also look at price action. If you go back and look at that opening candle, if you see where we pulled back to, we pulled back into the 8 o'clock 15-minute candle before we started back up.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys ever look at that. See, this is your 9 o'clock 15-minute candle. This is your 8 o'clock. We pretty much reran the 8 o'clock candle. And now, so I'm going to be long biased. I'm just looking for opportunity to jump in here. That's all I'm waiting on. I try not to chase the 5-minute candles just because of the wicks, because the wicks can be massive. I also have a pivot sitting at 21. So my ideal trade here would be for us to print right above 21 and for us to wick back into it.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I should be looking into that. I like that.
Okay, let's take a look at the next topic.
Let's see it.
Is it better to be results driven or process driven? Tom, kick us off.
Oh my gosh, everybody. The question that drives us forever, right? I'm just going to use my time to drink a sip of coffee, all right? So the thing is, the answer is, of course, the process, everybody. The process, because the process is going to lead you to get a better confidence, to get a better conviction in your trading model. And the money, the result is going to be a byproduct of the whole process. That's not even a question, everybody. I don't know what the others are going to say, but trust me, guys. I'm right on this one. So, but maybe, you know what? I think Terry's going to say, oh, the money. Pine is already printing the money. So they're printing money, but I'm printing process. I'm printing confidence, everybody. I'm printing belief in myself. Anyway, I'm just trying to look smart, but that's just, you know, guys, this is really true. The process, really, seriously, the process, always the process, because that's what's going to keep you on the long run. All right. This is my answer, and more coffee. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, I agree with Tom. I think we need to focus on the process. Every time I focus on the results, it does get me into trouble every single time, because I will want to keep pressing it. And I'm looking at the P&L and I'm thinking, oh, I want to get on that leaderboard and go kick Pine's butt on the leaderboard. So I'm going to keep pressing it. And whenever I do things like that, it definitely screws me up. I force trades, which, by the way, I didn't even really understand what that means, like to force trades, which it's basically where you're just putting on trades just to hopefully get that P&L instead of sticking to your process. Like whatever strategies you're trading, you're just like, oh, look, market's going down, I'm gonna sell. Market's going up, I'm gonna buy. and then you force trades, and then all of a sudden you go from 1 mini to 5 minis and you're in trouble. So I would say stick to process for sure. Husk, what are your thoughts?
I'd be kind of in the middle a little bit, but I lean towards more results because, I'm sitting here listening to Pine talking about all the motivation he's been talking about, man, getting on that leaderboard. That's results. I understand it took a process to get there, but that results has been driving him every day. He's constantly probably like staring at that leaderboard. It's like, oh, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get my name on MyFundedFutures for that leaderboard.
I know.
So I can like put some stars behind my head. Like, look at the results. So I don't know. Results will probably drive me. The only reason why I say that is because if you're like in that process and it's just constantly failing and failing and failing, then you just get that one little results to motivate you to keep going longer. It's just kind of like getting to that first payout. How it's like, oh, I can actually do this. The results are paying off for me.
Thank you, Husk. So
yep.
Husk says results. Pine, what are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I kind of agree with Husk a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit of a mix of both. I mean, it really trying to get on that leaderboard has been that drive.
I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is that, so the way I've kind of been trading and my thought process on this particular account, by the way, I did just smack TP on my YM trade. So up about $500 more dollars on that pro account.
Fine.
But anyways, I mean, my whole thought process is just, where I've been working on getting daily payouts every day. So just trying to pay myself back every single day. And then having this pro account as a little pet project to try to really prove to myself that I can keep an account longer and then hopefully get that live account and then be able to hold that live account like our fellow host Ash, just to be able to keep that forever, for months. So it's a little bit of a mix for me as well. But yeah, deep down, I'm looking at that leaderboard going, ooh, I'm so close. I'm so close. Almost like a tournament in a way.
Thank you. Okay, we are out of time. On to the next one. Best market to trade if you're a new trader: futures, options, forex, or stocks. Pine, kick us off.
Oh, easy. This is a punt. Futures. I've tried options. I got absolutely demolished on a personal front. I've told this story many times. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought that I was just gonna hop into the options with a bunch of leverage and ended up losing $30,000 in 2 trades, basically trying to trade SPY options, like 0-day options. And then when it came to stocks, I've also tried that too. And I just never could figure out, like, how much do you risk? Like if I'm trading Tesla or SpaceX or something, like where's my stop going to be? Like how much I'm going to risk per trade? Where futures, it was just very simple. I just kind of look at points. I'm like, well, I'm going to risk this many points. And with stocks, I was like, oh, I just have no idea. And it was basically just came down to the risk aspect. It's like, how much do I risk per trade? Like how many shares do I get in if I'm only want to risk $300? And with futures, it's simple to me.
Okay, thank you, Pine. Husk, your thoughts on the best market to trade if you're a new trader?
I'm also going with futures. And the reason why is because if you trade stocks, what stocks do you trade? It's like some days stocks are moving, some days they're not. Options, you got to be good at swing trading, where you got to predict what's going to be happening months down the road. With futures, it's kind of like you can look at the same charts every single day and you get a feel for it because you're watching the same charts every day instead of looking for Tesla stock one day, Nvidia one day, Walmart one day. So to me, futures 100%.
Futures. Thank you, Husk. Tom, Best market to trade. If
With futures, everybody.
You said futures?
I just need to go with futures. I wanted to say something else, but I need to go with futures. But the main thing is that I just love the fact that the futures market is technically regulated. I just love it. I was trading Forex, back in the years. I was having stocks too. I haven't traded options, by the way, but I burned myself to the ground with Forex, and I know it's mostly my fault, but it had to do also something like Forex is always going to be a bit of a wild west, a bit of a shady price action there with the spread, the slippage, and everything. And not all the markets. I mean, it's not completely regulated. For starting out, futures is like a safe place to start, like quote unquote safe place to start. And that's it. That's it. Regulation, feel safer. Just go in there and focus on the process. That's my argument.
Yes, I agree. Futures. We all agree on this, and a similar story to many people here that I totally got burned and my butt handed to me when I was trading stocks, learning how to trade, and also learning how to trade with options and with futures. And I will say that is a big reason why I love trading prop firms, and why I share that with all my friends and family, that if you're going to learn to trade, you start with prop firms, because the amount of capital that we're risking is very little as we're continuing to develop our trading skills. And we get to do that with MyFundedFutures and trading props and trading futures. So those are the reasons. So it sounds like we're all in agreement that if you're a new trader, you should trade futures, which is really interesting because a lot of people think it's stocks.
Yeah.
Well, they gravitate towards stocks. But
That's for really long term, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, say more, Tom. 10 seconds.
Well, I just say stocks are, it's technically trading, but you're investing into a long term with stocks. I do not believe that day trading with stocks is a real good thing, but that's for other time. Yeah.
All right, on to the next. Oh, what's that? I heard something.
I did hear something. I do hear some. Did you guys hear it? I do hear it. I think it's Terry. Yeah.
What? It's
I told you, right? I told you.
We are down to our final round table discussion. We have 2 minutes, so this is going to be rapid fire. Use only trade one strategy or multiple strategies. Pine, kick us off.
Okay, I would say multiple strategies. Inside bars, outside bars, bear flags, bull flags.
All the flags. Husk.
Initial balance, all the flags.
I'm on the multiple strategies because the morning strategy is a lot different than what I trade during the lunchtime strategy compared to what I trade in the Asia strategy, and different contract times. So like I feel like March contracts are different from June contracts. Like the movement's different. So throughout the year.
Okay, so, multiple strategies, Husk says. Tom, your thoughts?
So interesting. Pinty was saying inside bar, outside bar. I think it's the same thing, by the way. But I was surprised, like, that's one strategy. But by the way, I was surprised that Husk was saying some scientific, and I don't know, like multi-dimensional things about different, I don't know what this, I don't know. But the thing is, one strategy, definitely one strategy, guys. I'm always looking for the same exact thing on every single time frame. Let that be, even if 5 seconds, some of you guys saw me trading on a 5-second time frame the other day, like 5-second time frame, 1 minute, 5 minute, 50 minute. I always look for the same exact thing, which is the supply demand zones all the time. I'm not changing anything on that. We still have time, right? Should we let Terry to speak? Okay, let Terry speak. Okay, and that's so definitely one strategy.
Okay, Tom says one strategy. I will say multiple strategies. I have to disagree with Tom because multiple strategies, I honestly don't know one single trader that only trades one strategy. I mean, personally, there's a lot of traders out there, right? But I think multiple strategies. I agree with Husk that multiple is better because it just depends. It depends on the market dynamics, the context. Maybe you're trading during high volatility versus low volatility. So your trading style. Oh, there we go. That's it.
I took your time, Terry.
Great job, everyone. Great job.
Pine is already in the feeling of the race already.
Oh, we will be doing the race soon, but in 1 minute. Let's listen to some of the recordings that you guys sent in.
Oh, let's do it.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Let's do it?
Mm-hmm.
Morning, folks. Thank you for all you do for the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. My question for today is, if you see the FOMC doing nothing today, how do you see the NQ going into the weekend? And on the flip side, if you see a cut, do you think we'll get a big explosion in the markets? Once again, thank you, you guys. You guys are the best.
Okay, great question. So our viewer is asking, if FOMC nothing happens, what do you see the market potentially doing going into the weekend? First part of the question.
Well, I would say if there's nothing going to be, I would expect both buy side and sell side being swept, and into the weekend. It depends obviously on the not just the press conference, but obviously on the statement as well. So sometimes the big move happens the next week, sometimes, or like on the Friday. It's really hard. It's hard to answer this question, to be honest. This specific question, I would say sweeping buy side, sell side. We've seen that happening multiple times. So a bit of a, seek and destroy pattern thing, and that's what I would be looking for on the rest of the week. Yeah.
Thank you, Tom. And the second part of the question was, if they cut, what do you think the market will do? Husk, what are your thoughts?
Usually it's so random whenever they cut and add interest. What is it? Cutting usually means that everything's going to get usually a little bit more expensive. So housing prices are probably going to go up because they're like, oh, we're going to get a better interest rate. So all the sellers are like, oh, maybe we need to raise the prices. So I think it would make the market go up.
Okay.
If they cut interest rates.
There you have it. Thank you, traders. Thank you, viewers, for sending in your questions and your statements. We will be doing that from now on. Wasn't that fun?
It was great. I loved it. It was amazing.
I loved it too. Everyone type in 1 if you like that segment, to be able to hear our fellow community members' voices.
So I did get short at 24, 25 area. So sorry I couldn't say it because we were kind of talking, but we're already kind of at 50 points.
Nice.
Woo! Let's go. Oh, it's
Husk
time.
is printing. This time, let's do the duck
time.
race.
Quack,
Let's
quack.
do it.
Let's
Good luck,
do
everybody.
it.
Good luck. Terry doing the voice.
Quack, quack.
Nice, Terry. Love it.
Quack.
I just love it.
Okay, who is in the lead? Oh, impatient.
I can do the
trades.
chicken.
Whoa, impatient's being impatient. Alberto is trying real hard here.
Okay. Oh my
Alberto,
gosh.
go.
Ashton
Wow.
won.
It always seems like the duck in the back comes flying up out of nowhere.
That's what usually happens, from the last place comes to the first place.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Little
Look at
first place
Helpful.
tease.
Helpful is just chilling, slowly cruising.
It's slowly. Where's the bat duck? There's a bat duck somewhere. It's not here.
Oh,
my gosh.
It looks like our ducks are getting
Oh,
tired.
there comes the dinosaur. Oh, I thought the dinosaur
I told
was
you.
about to
Oh,
pop out.
Ash, please. Okay, not yet.
Okay, baller for life for sure is trying to take the lead. Woo!
Oh, let's go.
That's how it's done.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations to the top 10 traders.
The top 10. Oh, wow. Jan also
top
won.
10
Look at
guys.
that. Jan also won an account. Yeah, that's so
Nice.
cool. I forgot to sign in for the race.
Jan.
Next time I will. That's so cool.
Congratulations, traders. That was fun.
That was fun. It was super cool.
What a great fun segment today. Let us know if you like this segment by typing in 1 into the chat. We have less than 1 minute left. Pine, last minute thought before we head out for the day?
Yeah, no, this was great. I thought this was a win. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but what do you guys think in the chat? I thought this was just an awesome segment, and looking forward to maybe doing this more. So W's in the chat. You guys hit the like button and use code YouTube. That's what really keeps this segment going. So
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you, Pine Husk. Last
25
minute
points
thought.
away from it. We're up almost 75 points in this trade. So.
Let's go, Husk. Husk is sprinting.
We may end up getting a 50 points because we went from 50 to 75, so that's pretty normal.
Beautiful, beautiful. Husk. It
Whoa.
was great. It's
I
a great
love-
trade.
We're looking for the 100-pointer all the way down to 26, 25, but we may get stopped out here for the 40 points, 50 points.
It's still money. It's still profit.
Yeah.
Yes. So Husk's final thought today is money. I'm getting the money.
I like it. I like
yeah.
it. It's printing.
Winner, winner, baby. Winner, winner.
Yeah.
Winner, winner. Tom, last minute
Well,
thoughts?
Just want to say thank you. This new segment is new for us as well. We love it, by the way. I had such a great time. If you guys like it, let us know. Definitely. We love it. I do hope that we will do it as soon as possible. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Please welcome Ike and Corey. They are on deck. This was a fantastic time. Tom and I will be back on tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.
Cheers,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys. Thank you for watching and supporting.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Corey, what's good?
Man, what's good, my boy? What's up? Ike, how you doing, brother?
Great. It's great to really meet you like this. First of all, that was an amazing segment we just had with those four, right?
Yeah,
Just
that was dope.
chatting it up, having a little fun little back and forths with these little polls. That was a fun little watch over there, you know?
That was
But
dope.
yeah,
man.
listen, man, it's great to meet you. So I don't really, we've never really met before, so let's talk about some trading. Let's talk about like what we look for, what type of strategy you follow, and let's get into it, right? Let's get into it.
That's what's up, man. So I guess I'll start off, man. Let me go to my chart, man. So first of all, it's good to meet you, my brother. Energy plus energy equals double energy. Let's go, man. So man, my fault. You gotta say something, man?
No.
So earlier this morning, man, I was looking at the 30-minute time frame, man. So I drew up this 30-minute liquidity zone, man. These wicks, and then I draw out these yellow boxes on these wicks, man. And I noticed that the market was just flowing inside of here for right now. So I ended up going to the 5-minute time frame, ended up catching me a sale going down to this smaller 5-minute small liquidity box right here. I ended up catching me 500 going down that way, and then 500 going the other way. That perfect touch, man.
I love it. I've got a similar strategy like that, where I'm looking for where usually wick rejections are meeting a lot, and kind of look for like and I also make a yellow box from those wick rejections to the others, and look for that bounce to just kind of ride them back and forth. So it's very similar strategy on that.
Yeah, we ended up catching $1,000. We caught a thou wow on that, man.
Love it. Yeah, when I started trading here with MFF, I of course want to go show like the whole process of going from getting an eval to getting funded to getting a payout, So I've got that funded account now, and I've only really been trading it on Wednesdays when I'm live over here. So today, hopefully, if we can do another, like I think 150, because it's a flex account, I'd be eligible for payout. So I hope today we can maybe catch a couple little scalps. I'm really not much of like a long point trader. I'm like in and out. I'm a little squirrel. I just want to grab my nut and get out.
Yeah.
So like I love seeing like when I just see what Husk with a 50-point trade or 70.
Yeah, man.
I love seeing that, but that's not me. I know thyself. I know who I am, and I'm writing one mini for 5 points for $100, maybe 10 to 15 points. But if it's going 20 points, it must be I lost internet and I couldn't close the trade, because otherwise I am taking that money. I do not leave that money on the table. You know what I mean? That's just the way that I've found profitability.
That's a pretty good point, man. So I was watching some of your segments, man. I'm like, this dude is scalper king, man. This dude can school me on something, man. I've noticed since I only been trading 2 years, man. So I'm really just, you know what I'm saying? I'm still on Similac, you know what I'm saying? I'm still on the baby milk. I'm still learning, brother. But I've noticed I've turned into a scalper myself, man. I do not like taking long trades, man. I don't have the patience for it. As you can see, my energy does not go well with holding long trades, man. So I'm like, yeah. I'm trying to get in and out like you, man.
Exactly. And you know, like I would love to catch a 50 points per trade, but you know what's easier for me? I'd rather catch 5 points 10 times, you know, or 5 points not be
Yeah.
traded to 10 accounts. That's also 50 points.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm still trying to get to the same finish line, but I'm just got my own little way, which is just better for me, man. You know, like everyone finds, you know, every strategy I think is profitable, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your strategy is profitable if it's you, it's the operator who's operating it and what you can do and what works for you, you know? So for me, I've got like a quick scalping, support and resistant, wick rejection area type basic strategy. Like I know I'm not smart, so I'm not trying to find the London high and Asian low
Yeah,
and
man.
and I'm not trying to find any of that. Like I know I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just I'm seeing where I'm making money, and I said, all right, I can make money doing this. Like that's it. I'm good. So I'm gonna just keep on doing this. You know?
So you sound like you just like to just keep it real simple, man. 1 + 1 is 2.
That's my whole thing online is to tell people like you're not that smart. Your mama lied to you. You're just regular like everybody else. And if you recognize that you're just regular, that actually elevates you, because everyone who's regular thinks that they're smart. If you realize you're just regular, you just got to the smart level. And so like, I just know I'm not that smart, and I get out of my own way. I don't try to trap myself. I don't double think myself or hijack myself, because I just know I stay out of my lane. Like I know I'm not smart enough to figure out, FOMC's today, so I know what's going to happen. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, the smartest people don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not going to play myself and pretend I know what's going to happen here. You know what I mean?
You bring a good point, because some people like get irritated with me, man. They'll be like, so Corey, this is what you do. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, repeat that again, man. All right, Corey, this is what you do. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, you got to repeat that again. Repeat about 4 or 5 times, man. I'm like, if you want me to get it, make me understand, man.
Here, I want to break down my strategy real quick. How do I share the screen? Okay, there you go. So look, this is the way I trade. Very simple, you know. I go to the 30-minute pretty much. So 30 minutes pretty much the highest time frame I go back on, right? Because if I'm just in it for 5, 10, 15 minutes, why do I care 5, 10, 15 points, right? Maybe 1 5-minute bar. Why do I care what happened 8 hours ago, right? Like, I don't care. I'm only in and out for 5 minutes. I don't need to know what happened 12 hours ago. You know, tell me what happened in the last hour. That can help me. But why do I need to know? You know, that's just more information, which my brain's too small to handle. I know I can't handle that information. Don't give it to me. You know? So I go on the 30-minute and I pretty much look for candle closures or like a lot of wick touches, you know, pretty much where price reacted, you know, pretty much where I'm saying if price goes past this, it should keep going. And if price respects this line, it should turn around. You know, I'm really just expecting price to do what it did before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at these closures, you know, pretty much I just mark this up like a kid, you know, this is like the kid stuff. Like if you showed this to a real trader, like a real trader who thinks like, you know, they journal and do all this stuff, they'd look at me like, they're like, you can't be profitable like this. But you know what always shuts them up? When you show consistent payouts. If you're showing payouts, no one can tell you anything. I don't care if you trade moon cycles, if you trade you know, zodiac signs. If you're consistently profitable, no one can tell you nothing. Like that's it. Like the whole point of trading is getting payouts. If you can get payouts, you're a good trader. I don't care what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the 30, drop down to the 5, and right now, and I trade off the 5. Right now, what I'm really looking for is closures. I trade off closures on this 5 minutes. So for instance, if this 5-minute closes down here, I'm going to wait for the next candle to maybe retest this support / resistance. And then I'd put a sell stop to ride price further down here. Okay. Now, if price closes up here, I'm down to get a buy and just come back up here. You know what I mean? I'm just really following price. I'm not sniper entering. I'm just looking for where prices has been going and looking to join in, you know, like just let me come to the party. You know, I don't need to be the first one at the party. Just let me in there, you know? And then with the rejections, like what you were doing, I do look for like where I see a lot of wicks. And when I see a bunch of wicks, I just expect that if price comes back into that zone, it will do what it did the last time, right? Price will, every time price came in and touched here, it kind of shot back up. So it's just like me looking at this saying, okay, if I have a target for a short, I'm targeting here. If price does come in here, I could be looking for this to come back up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really like I just have these two zones now like kind of marked up where I'm seeing rejections, and I just use that along with my trading as like a confluence or a guide or where I'm aiming or where to take a trade from. And then really at this point, I'm just waiting, right? Now I'm just waiting on a 5-minute closure and trying to catch a little something, you know, just trying to get a little something. So that's the whole gist of my thing. Like, you know, I got 2 kids, a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. They understand this. Like, this is easy enough to explain. I don't need, nothing's complicated about this. Like, price goes high, buy, sell higher. Price going down, sell, cover lower. Like, that's it. That's it.
Man, you keeping it so simple, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's it. That's it. I have to. It's all my brain can handle. You know, I've got to keep it simple. You know,
somebody try giving me a book or want me to, man, I'm like overload.
Yeah, I mean, I do like. There's a great book, Best Loser Wins, which definitely helped me with psychology. But like that didn't help me with how to trade, but it helped me think about, you know, he pretty much tells you, and I recommend it to anyone in trading to read that book, Best Loser Wins. He says, look, 95% of traders might think a certain way, right? But 95% of traders are not profitable. So you just need to do everything that they're doing. You do you don't do that. So for instance, I trade very negative RR. Like I'll risk 3 times to 1 of what, so 1 loss will take out 3 of my wins, right? Like that's how I always trade, but I'll win 9 out of 10 times where it stays profitable, right? Most traders will tell you can't trade with a negative RR. It's not a profitable way to trade, but the money is the motive. The money is the proof. Like you see that the payouts, you know which way we're going, you know, you know you can't argue anymore once you see payouts. And this is that funded account right now that I got with MyFundedFutures that I'm trying to get the payout today. So you see, I had this now for a while here, but I've only been trading it on Wednesdays when I've been streaming. So today, I think I get if we get the other 150 today, which I'm going to work on, we can get to a payout there, and that's the plan. That's the plan. You know, getting that money on, man. Exactly. So how'd you get into trading 2 years ago, man? So while we wait for a setup, you know.
So I came across. I was just watching some regular comedy stuff, and all of a sudden some stocks and bonds and trading stuff popped up. I'm like, man, what's this, man? So I ended up checking them out, and I saw, well, you know how cats make it look easy, so I kind of fell into that trap, like, oh man, that cat got a Lambo, oh man, we got to get one of them, man, and quickly noticed, you know what I'm saying, you know how that go, man. Yep. So I started learning supply and demand right off the bat. So I told now I have been hearing and reading and listening. Don't just study for about 6 months. That's what I was hearing. So that's what I did. I studied for about 6 months with supply and demand, bro. And so this was 2023 in December when I decided, okay, I'm ready. So it was like from spring of me studying all the way to about fall. And then I actually took my first trade. I put $200 into a live account. So I was like, all right, I'm ready, man. Let's go, man. We finna start getting this car. We finna get this money. We finna buy a new house. Man, yeah, that money was gone in like 3 minutes. I'm like, man. So then, man, I just decided to, you know what I'm saying, brush up my game, man, and take it a little slower. Then I started seeing more videos of how I'm supposed to trade, how I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying, take my time and all that, rather than me just seeing money and cars and houses and, you know what I'm saying, blowing money everywhere. It's a party everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up starting, man. So I actually officially started trading with MyFundedFutures, a prop firm, about 2024.
Nice. In futures, or did you ever do the CFD Forex, or you started right with futures?
I was in Forex for that 6 months, But then what ended up happening, brother, when the empty 4 and all that stuff started going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up switching over to futures because it was a little easier for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't handle a lot. So it's like, you got to make it easy, dog.
Yeah. Similar deal where I just saw a guy making crazy money on Instagram or something, or TikTok. I was like, oh, I could do this, you know? And it took me a good year to figure out, like, you know, the simpler you keep it, because when I first started trading, I was doing well. Then I'm like, oh, let me learn more and get better at this. And as soon as I started learning more, I couldn't win anymore. You know, as soon as you start thinking you're smart and you're catching on to it and figuring it out, that's when you end up falling apart, because the market's not like science where or math where 2 + 2 always equals 4. It's not like candle closes here equals candle will close there. Like, that's never how it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not a perfect science. So you need to get, you know, lots of people think like I could just learn trading and then never blow an account because I know how to trade. It's like, that is not, you know, trading is not a science. It's a skill. It's ever changing. It's moving. And, you know, it takes time and experience and simplicity and knowing you can't like tame the market. You got to kind of like move with it. You know what I mean? You got to just follow it like that. Yeah. That's what's gotten me profitable, you know?
That's
what's
what's up,
coming
man.
back up to the next wick rejection over there. Also, I think that, you know, MyFundedFutures just launched a promo, right? I think that today there's like 50% off the builder plan or 40% off a code YouTube today through June 23rd. So there's a good deal going on right now with the builder and the pro account with code YouTube. So everyone, make sure if you're watching this, like, subscribe, share, code YouTube.
That's what's up, man.
So yeah, right now I'm waiting on a closure above, you know, but it looks like we're going from the yellow to yellow. So if I can get this candle right here to close up here above my support, I would put a buy stop. I also never do market orders. I usually wait for like, you know, so for instance, if I was going to get in this, I'd have kind of like a buy stop. So I wouldn't be in this trade until price pushed in and activated it. You know what I mean? So this way, if I'm wrong, let's say price will just turn back here, I'm not stuck in this trade yet. You know, it's pretty much, I get in if price pushes up, and if price doesn't push up, I don't get in that trade at all. I'm not getting in this yet because I'm waiting on a closure. But that's kind of the way I always trade too, is I'm looking for the closure and then I do a stop order, you know, to continue. But I mean, look, this little rejection that we got going, like, this is looking to me like a target over here. Are you still looking to trade, or you already made your 1,000 on the day, so you're chilling, you know? Because after you make a certain amount, it's like how much you got to make in a day, you know?
I'm done. So apparently I didn't know that you could only have one builder account at one time. So I actually got two of them. I got one in the queue and then one now. And
one funded builder, right?
Yeah. The one I just showed you was a 50K builder funded account. So that's all the accounts I got right now. So I think it's a 50% consistency rule. So I've actually went over $200, but I'm gonna just make more, you know what I'm saying, to get a payout. Yeah. So I'm done.
You know, if you ever, because it's happened to me before also, where you make a little bit too much, if you ever make a little too much and want to bring it back, if you just do like buy one contract, sell one contract, like right after another, it will chop up, like you'll lose like $30 at a time from commission and whatever. So it's a good way if you don't want to, you know, but might as well just make an extra 200 though if it's funded. You know, sometimes on an eval I'll do that, but if it's a funded account, you know, that's just going to be extra money and extra buffer. So I don't really want to give away buffer on a funded. You know what I mean?
And it'll be my luck, me trying to lose, and then I lose too much, and then I get back in. No, I want to make that. Then lose again. Then lose again. Lose again. Yeah. No, I'm good.
That's right. That goes back to know thyself, right? Know how you are. Know how you react, and trade that way. Yeah, like that was a big thing that helped me on trading too, is like when I said, all right, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me mad at myself, you know? So it's like, if I lose a trade, I don't get mad at myself, like the trade didn't work out. But if I push myself into a trade that I wasn't sure about, or I see reasons not to take it, but then I like push myself into it because I'm like feeling it, or I'm feeling froggy and I want to whatever, and then I lose, like, then I get mad at myself for that. So now it's like, I just don't do that. I just wait, you know, I'm trading all 5-minute candles. So I'll just wait for that next 5-minute candle to close instead of pushing myself into a trade I'm not really sure about, you know?
I got you. Okay. That's what's up, man.
Here I'm open to taking a buy over here. I just want this. I want price to push down a little bit more, really. and then turn around, and I would get into a buy right above here. Let's see if you know, these candles are so big. Normally I trade minis, but I base my my stops off I base my stops off candle closures, and with some of these candles being this big, it's like you know, I have to switch to micros just because I don't want to risk that much on an account, you know.
So what you doing? Waiting until it come to those EMAs you got? And
so I want, yeah. See, I'm trying to get in on that. What I was gonna do is, because I like the trade over here, but I didn't want to risk 860, and I need to put my stop loss under this. So I quickly switched to micros to try to get in on a micro trade, maybe risking like 6 micros instead of mini. So I'm risking like $500. But now I might have missed out on it. The trade may be running without me. But ideally, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I want the price to come down here, which it did, and then I wanted to put a buy stop here. But then I just saw when I saw where my stop loss would be, you know, it was $890. I don't want to risk that on one trade here in case I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So I quickly wanted to switch to micros, do it here, risking only maybe 450. You know,
gotcha.
Which I might still be able to get into. Let's see. Maybe I could still get into it.
Hey man, I don't know if you heard that sound, but it was a doo doo doo. A doo doo doo.
Does that mean there's a contest going on right now?
Man, them forms get ready to come out, man. Somebody better run and grab that form.
Get that form. Get that form. All right, so we're in a little trade here. All right, we got 110 over there. Let's get a little push over there.
Nice.
And look, I move my I trail my stops super quick. There we go. Man. 227, 200.
Yeah. You stingy with it. I see you.
Stingy with it. 287. There we go.
Yes, sir.
290, 310.
Yeah, man.
Keep going. We're gonna hit this TP 360, 300.
That was
nice. All right, we got it there.
Okay, cool, man.
All right, not bad. We you know, but it went up another like 10 points. But you know, you see how
yeah.
There you go. That was what, 68 to 95. So it's about 30 points right there in 1 5-minute candle. That's the thing, is like you don't need to hold for 40 minutes. Like I don't want to hold for 40 minutes. Give me my money and let me go. Like the reason we get into trading is for freedom, right? So we could do things off the screen. No one gets into trading so they could be the best chart reader, right? It's not like, oh, I have a dream to be a chart reader. It's like, no, you have a dream to have money to do whatever you want. So people get stuck in the chart reading and get obsessed with it. It's like, no, get that money and go enjoy the day, right? Like get that money and enjoy the day.
Man, we have so many similarities. This is crazy, man. This is unbelievable. We semi-trade the same way.
There you go. And that, right. It's like, and look, you know, I get it also because I was, you know, when you first get into trading, you kind of have like this like idealist mentality, like, no, you're going to do it properly. And this isn't real trading. And this isn't the way you should trade. It's like, bro, get that money and move on. Get over yourself. The way you should trade. The way you should trade is you get money. Like the way you should trade. No, you can't just take 5. What? Why not? Why can't I just take from a 5-minute candle? Like, I don't need to predict the price. Who am I trying to prove it to? I just got to prove to the bank I could keep bringing in the money. That's all I'm trying to prove, right? So,
well, Mr. Art, if you look at the mathematics of mathematicals and calculus of calculosity,
sir, actually, the return ratio on that is incorrect, and that could become a negative hypothesis if you carry the 1 over.
It's like, please, I'm getting payouts.
The hypotheses of hypotenuse, man. That's funny,
So, but there you go. So it's simple trading. Now, look, oftentimes I'll see someone who does some like ICT crazy stuff, and they'll take the same trade as me, but for a different reason. They're taking it because, oh, don't you see over here don't you see the pattern over here obviously turns into a low when this goes to the high and it took out the London, see, obviously. And I'll be like, yeah, maybe, but I just kind of bought because it closed above this line and I expected it to go to this line. Like,
yeah,
like I'm just following price. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
But yeah, so look, we caught a nice 30. Sure, it could have been more, but we don't care. We're on to the next. We are on to the next.
That's a nice dub, man. Good
It was
catch,
a nice
man.
30 points, right? $260 on 5 micros, right? I would have done one mini, except, I always, my risk, I always got to see like what I'm risking. And I base it off the candle closure. So when I knew I had to put my stop down here and I saw that was like 900 points, I'm like, it's one thing for me to take a 900-point loss by myself. But when I'm on screen with 500 people and in front of you, Corey, the first time we're chilling, I can't lose 900 like that.
That's all good, man.
I got to ease into that, right?
We both done got some dubs this morning. It's dubbing up, man.
Nice dubs.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So yeah, and look, and we're not done, right? We're not done. I mean, I'm gonna still see what else we can catch here, because I think at this point with this account, I could just take out, it's a flex account, so I think I'll be able to take out 50% of any money in there, and I think I'm up like what's it? It's like about $1,600 in there right now.
Oh yeah, know, no consistency too.
No consistency. So my plan is at the end of the day to take out 800, because like I told the chat when I started on MyFundedFutures, I bought right away 5 evals for like $100 each. Copy traded, it was doing great, but I blew them. So I'm down 500 on it. So I need to take back all the money that I spent on MyFunded since getting here and bring in profit. Like that's what I'm trying to show the chat how I can do it. And I'm only trading 1 day a week on MyFunded, right? So I'm only showing these trades. I'm showing these trades every Wednesday, showing how you can do it. But it's still in 5 days. It's just over the 5 weeks, but showing how it does. But we're not done here. Like I'm still kind of liking longs, to be honest. I still kind of am liking longs over here,
I got a question for you, man. How do you do you copy trade a lot? Like, what's your view on copy trade, man?
Yeah, I do copy trade a lot, but I don't copy trade everything, because I've had a lot of user error. Like I blame myself for where, like, let's say I left the copy trader on my home computer. I go to work, start trading, and all of a sudden I blow my accounts because I forget. Like it's always my own fault when I've done it, but I've blown so many accounts because I've like either had the wrong contract open on the copy trader, or I've had multiple accounts copy trading the wrong account, or whatever it was. So now when I copy trade, I usually copy trade 3 to 5 accounts at a time of fundeds. You know what I mean? And I copy trade them in batches like that.
That's what's up, man. So yeah. I tried that, man, and I'm a crash out, man. So I think right now for me, I do not need to do that, because man, I buy account, blow them, buy account, blow them. I'm like, nah, I ain't ready for that.
Yeah. Now the copy trade, I do like, I definitely do, always am copy trading, but just, sometimes I only copy trade 2 accounts. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay. I'm not risking them all in one trade where anything bad can happen, So, yeah. But I do like to do that because I want to trade throughout the day, but I don't want to. Because I'm trading, I trade negative RR, so I'm risking more than I'm winning. Mm-hmm. If I'm trading 3 accounts at a time, let's say win, then on, let's say, my 5th batch of accounts, I take an L. Okay, so there's an L in there, but all these other accounts I've been trading, they're all up on the day. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So it like protects my profits, because I could go jump to other accounts and still kind of build profits up in these other accounts, where if I do take an L, it will only affect 2 of my accounts or something. My other accounts could still have green days and keep growing, And that's the beauty of prop firms, is one payout could cover 15 accounts that you might have paid for, right?
Yep.
So that's the beauty, is like you could be down and out for a month, and then in 1 week make all that back plus, like in 1 week. So like that's the beauty of the prop firm game, like that's really like what how lucky people are to be able to trade with a prop firm, where you can really risk so little and still lose an account, but still be a profitable trader, right? Like,
and be up at that, man.
Yeah.
I heard you say, well, my bad, go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say, are you full-time trading? Do you do anything else? On
now I am. I am now. I ain't got no choice, man.
Yeah.
People be wanting details, but I'm like, man, y'all want details. You gotta come on my personal channel here.
There you go. Okay.
But yeah, man, I am learning that full-time trading is hard. I gotta go take a walk. I gotta go shoot basketball. I gotta go, watch the cats and the dogs walk, watch the squirrels go up the tree. I gotta do something. Get off the screen, dog.
Got to get you like a birdhouse or a bird feeder, so you can just sit there and watch birds coming and eating. You can just sit back and, oh, look, that's a cardinal.
Hey,
that's
man. I'm learning real fast. Do not stay on the charts, man. Once you make your manyan, your moolah, your coins, go somewhere.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm learning that, man. So yeah. How long have you been doing this full time, brother?
So, well, I've got a full-time job. So I've got a job, so
Oh.
I've been trading with the job. But my job is, which is also comes to trading, how I got a better job too, because I was making money from trading, so I was able to take more risk, But I've got a job, and that's also why I learned how to trade pretty much on my phone too, on TradingView, and that's also why I have such a simple strategy, because what I'm doing is while I'm working, I'll just have the chart open on the side, and I'll just pop in a trade like the way we just did. See a closure below or something, get into a quick trade for a quick 5-minute candle, quick few $100, keep working. I just have it open on the screen, my chart, the whole day. So I could catch a couple trades throughout the day, make a few $100 while working, making my money. And I'm trading on my phone, like on Twitter a lot. I'm posting videos of me like going outside while working, taking trades on the phone, got the meta glasses on, and back up to work. Like, so it's like, I have to, my strategy of how I trade also is because of how I need to trade. I can't be staring at the charts all day. I need to see like, okay, a 5-minute close below, good, I could sell here. Oh, 5-minute close above, okay, I'm a buy here. You know what I mean? And just quick hits, keep it moving, and have a job. It's like, because it's one thing if I hated my job or didn't like my job, but I have a job I love. So it's like I wouldn't quit this job. And I always thought the flex was, if you're making 100K a year at a job, and then let's say you can make 100K a year trading, you don't quit your job so you're making 100K a year trading. The flex is you keep both. Now you're making 200K. Like, and when you're making 200K at a job where everyone else is making 100K, it's like you're a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's nothing. So it's like, but I wouldn't have been able to get that job because I was first waitering when I got into trading. I wouldn't have been able to get that job if I wasn't making money from trading, because the job that I took was like a commission-based job originally. So it's like I had to take a risk of not making any money for a bit in order to do that. And I only was able to do that because I was making money from trading, But
before I ask you this next question, man, I see somebody in the chat about the likes, man. Hey, man, we had a heck of segment this morning, y'all, and we got a cold segment with my boy Ike, man. Y'all got to go hit that like button, man.
That's it.
Y'all go hit that like button, y'all, man. I know people.
Guys, we need the like button. Come on, don't make me call JP Morgan here. I'm gonna go call the bank up real quick if we don't get this like on. Come on, get that like.
Hey, yeah. Hey, my boy said go hit the like button. Y'all heard your boy. I know y'all be forgetting. You know what I'm saying? You having a good time. Hey, y'all go hit the like button.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm on the stream, the chat starts getting on me with my negative RR, because I got a little scalping strategy too, which maybe we could get into in a bit, where I'm scalping off the 15-minute, but then people start clowning on me because like I risk 20 points to make 4 points, right? Keep in mind, 4 points are $80, right?
That's what you mean by negative RR.
Yeah. So 1L will take out a bunch of my W's, right? Like I know that, but like last week actually, or 2 weeks ago, that's what this day was. See, it's up $47, but at 8 trades. Because my first trade, I lost like $600 on that trade. But then I just stuck with the negative RR that we were doing, which is like proven strategy for me, and made it all back. Like that's just the way, so sometimes you get an L in the beginning and you got to make it back. Sometimes you go 5-6 trades, no L's, and then you just stop for the day. Like that's enough, right? Like that's enough for me. But so sometimes if they clown on me, I got to call JP Morgan, the bank, to make sure that they accept payouts if I made the money with negative RR. Like, I'm like, will you take this money, even though I risked 20 points to win 4? Like, will you still accept it? And every time so far, they take the money. They don't care. The bank doesn't care how you made it. They just want to make sure you're depositing USD in there. You know what I mean? So right now, this is just looking like a bouncy, like I see this all the time here, where it's like, we just hit ping pongs, right? Like we're just going from wick rejection to wick rejection. So right now, technically, this is like my target down here, but I still need a closure below in order to go for it. Like I need this candle to close like over here. And then after the next candle will retest up here. Like first I'd need that candle to pull up. Then I'd put a sell stop under it and try to catch it further down. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, right? Just waiting on closures. Like that's the whole deal with the 5-minute. I just got to wait on the closure here. This might be a nice wick fill actually too. Let's see if maybe we could catch it on let's see if we could catch a little wick fill here. So I'm a big believer in wicks love to get filled. You know, almost every wick you look at. Let's see, we'll do a little micro. Also sell stop here. Look, I'm risking 270 to win 150.
I get it.
I'm on MNQ here just because I'm risking just because I'm kind of stepping it down with these big candles, you know, they get me a little nervous, these big candles here.
So you aiming towards that wick, okay.
Yeah, like, because like if you look and also if this doesn't happen in the next, let's say, minute and a half of this candle, this is a 5-minute candle, we're a minute into it. Let's see what happens here. If we don't flip, and okay, we're in. Let's see what happens. But if you look at most wicks here, like they end up getting available $50, $60, $80, 84 bucks. Look at that $85 there. It's 13 points.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah. See, look, it might still be going more, right? We still
yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. We'll catch the next one.
You're getting in there, boy.
Look at all these wicks. These wicks are meant to get filled. I mean, look at a wick. Find me a wick that wasn't filled. I dare you. This is the only one down here, and they're coming. But look, every wick gets filled. Every wick gets filled. This is why when I see a wick, you know, you throw down a big floppy wick in front of me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about them wicks. You know, I start like, oh, look at that wick. I'm about to get.
Yeah.
You know, so like when you see a wick, it's like, bro, that's like the ding. Like, let me see what's happening over there. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thought behind this trade right here. Okay, so yes, we have been only messing with micros on these, but that's because these candles are just too big for me. You know, like I don't have a fixed stop loss. My stop loss is based off like the previous candles, right? So it's like I can't always mess with a micro, like because on this one, my stop loss would have been up here from 517 to 460. You know, it's 60-point stop on one micro, on one mini. That's just way too big for me. And this is still my target down here, guys. But I'm always open to being wrong. So just because this is my target right now, if this candle starts respecting support, I'm saying maybe this ended it, right? Like I don't have a bias. My bias changed with every candle that closes. Every piece of new information is something that I'm going to do with it. Like I don't have that set it and forget it. Some people put in their trade, that's it. They walk away like, all right, it's either going to hit or not hit, which if you're profitable doing that, that's great. But for me, I don't just let my it's money. I'm not letting my money run. I want that money. Don't run, you know, I'm not letting that money go. Once I'm up like 80 or $100 on a trade, I am not letting that turn to a zero. I don't care. I don't care if it's not the proper way to trade. I'm taking that money home with me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. Cause here lately, man, I've been like seeing a bunch of cats like, hey man, let that thing run, dog. It's like, man, I'm not, if I risk 200 and I'm up 200 and the market I'm not finna let that come all the way back for what? I'm finna take some of that.
Yeah. Now listen, oftentimes my trades hit TP. Actually, both these trades hit TP.
They did. Yeah.
But it doesn't, like,
man.
I'm not, there's that saying, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered, right? I'm not a pig. I am not turning a $200 W into even a $10 L, bro. I'm taking that money. I'll catch the next one. I'm on 5-minute candle. I'll catch the next one. I don't need that trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it.
Shout out to one of the subscribers, man. Unc Cash. One of the dudes that watch me all the time, man. This dude came up with the perfect saying, can't go wrong taking them profits, man. And boy, that has stuck.
Yep. That's it. That's it. I'd rather take profits and see a bunch of trades hit TP than not take profits and have a W turn to an L. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then revenge.
So have you ever done some crazy full port trade when you first started getting in trade and trying to get some crazy W or crazy L? Something happened, a big win that happened by accident, or a big L that happened by accident?
It always happens in the eval. This happened yesterday, man. I was in a I was in an eval yesterday, man. It ended up blowing the eval. Well, no, I don't remember, man. But I ended up, look, I was trying to get a certain amount of money, I think I was trying to get like $900, and that was it. So I could be up under the consistency rule. And so I ended up gaining $6,000 in profit that I had to lose. And I'm trying to lose on purpose. Every time I tried to lose, I kept winning. I'm like, what can't you happen like this in a funded account, man?
I know.
This just happened yesterday, man.
Yeah, I know that.
$6,000, wow, man.
It's like sometimes I'm like, how can I make 3,000 in an eval in one day, but yet it's a week into my funded and I'm up 700. You know,
Gosh, man.
It's like, but you know, that's the beauty of prop firms where you can have multiple accounts, right? So if you're up 700, first of all, 700 on a week is a good week, if you ask me. I'm fine with 700. But if you're copy trading that to 3 accounts, that's 2,100 that week. If you're copy trading it to 5 accounts, that's like $1 million. Yeah, you know, that's like 100 that week. So it's like the beauty of prop firms is if you could find a way to make 500 a week only, just 500 a week consistently, you can scale that by just adding more accounts. That 500 could turn to 2,500 a week real quick. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the beauty about adding accounts. You don't need to add risk, add another account. Like, why are you risking more money when you could just have another account added and get that money, right? Like, so, and yeah, look, we're going yellow to yellow,
man.
Wick rejection or wick rejection. So, but there was no way for me to get into this down here. If this candle would have closed over here,
yeah,
especially with this testing back up, I would have loved to put a sell stop here and just ride this down for 412 to, yeah, probably catch another 15 points or so. But when they're filling, when the candles are filling up the whole range, the only thing to do is wait with my strategy, right? Like that's the only, I got to just wait for another closure to give me a direction. But this is leaving me a nice wick, you know, you know, I got my eyes on those wicks, pause. You know, like so I'm seeing where this candle is going to close. Like if we close up here though, I can't get into a sell yet. If we close above the support, if we close down here, same deal. I'll wait for that next candle to kind of do a little bullish test, sell stop below that the bullish tested candle, and then hopefully just ride this wick all the way down. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
That's what I'm looking for. So at every, you know, when I first was trying to learn some strategies, I'd be watching videos thinking I'm understanding a strategy, and then when I get to the chart, I'd be like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, wait, what am I looking for? Like, wait, you know, it's like, so with this, it's easy. You're waiting for a closure to kind of give you a confirmation on a direction or respect of a support, resistance, you know, something easy to kind of base it off. Because the problem with the market is after the move happens, it always makes sense, right? Like after the move, you're like, oh, of course it had to go up there first and take that high before going to, oh, of course it had to go down first to blah, 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 right? Like after you can always make it make sense. So it doesn't help you, right? Like after the fact, that doesn't help you, you know?
How often do you trade from your phone, man? I'm curious.
You know, in fact, I got purposely, because I trade from my phone, I got the let me open this up on TradingView here.
Ooh.
You know, I got the what's this? You know, where the you know, opening. So,
that's exactly why I asked. I'm like, I bet he got a fold, man.
You know it.
Ooh, that's what's
I'm using that all the time. But yeah, like, I mean, how much fun is it to trade off this?
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Which one you got?
Fold 7.
That's the exact same one I got, man.
I gotta find you. I'm gonna find you on my I posted when I was trading on this, but with my meta glasses outside of work. Okay, hold on. Let me share this tab. So let's see. Right here. I'm trading. Oh wait, I don't know if I can play music on this. Let me stop that. But pretty much trading on the phone while I'm outside work. You see me marking up the chart.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's what's up, man.
Again. But yeah, so I'm on my I'm trading on the phone a lot, you know. But
okay.
But definitely. So oftentimes what I'll do is I'll trade on TradingView, but I'll have like a copy trader set up on my computer, which isn't too far away. So any trades I take on my phone will automatically copy trade, you know? So I'll set it up so I'll know like, okay, this account is copy trading to this other account. This account's copy trading to this account. So I could jump from account to account and I know it's copy trading, you know? But it helps when you can't take too many trades throughout the day, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to trade on all my accounts. If I didn't copy trade at all, I wouldn't be able to trade, which is another thing, first of all, I like about MyFundedFutures. There's some firms that have inactivity rules where if you don't trade your account in 7 days, including weekends, so really 5 days you go away, they just kill your account. Okay, MyFundedFutures is 14 days, gives you more than enough time. And I'm pretty sure also I've seen online where if you message them saying you're going on a vacation or going somewhere, they can give you a little, you know, understanding on that. But that's another thing. Lots of firms, you got to check. There's an inactivity rule. Sometimes you don't trade for 4 or 5 days. All of a sudden you get an email, your account's blown. MyFundedFutures, 14 days. It's a, you know, sweet normal deal, you know? So look, see, I love this wick to get filled. My problem here is only that where this closed, you know, since it closed up here, I can't get into a sell until I get a closure below here. That's my only problem here. Otherwise, I would love this wick fill here. Like if my support and resistance was drawn up like this, it would have been lovely, but I can't just move it after, you know, but look, it could also save me, because if I really wanted to get in this wick fill, what if I just jumped into a sell right here, right? Let's say when this candle closed, just jumped into a sell. Now I'd be in 40 points of drawdown. So that's also another reason I get into stop orders. So like, let's say I still like this sell, let's just say, I wouldn't get into it until price, and look how high my stop loss would have to be even. I wouldn't even get into it unless price flipped, right? So I'd be sitting here like this, and if price just keeps going up, I'd never be in this trade. You know, on an average day, I probably cancel about 10 to 12 orders, like where I'll have like a sell stop here, like something like I might have something like this, you know, sell stop sitting here, and then after like 2 minutes with the you know, if price keeps running or doesn't turn around, then I just cancel it, right? Like that happens a lot too, like just because my trades don't happen the way I want to. But wow, look at that.
Ooh, good.
Look at that. Wick fills. I'm telling you, these wick fills, and look, this wick, they're coming for them. But look,
that was quick.
But I have no regrets, because there's no way I could have got in that trade. Like there was no. Look at that. Right after this, yeah. Look at that wick. We're talking about these wicks, guys. We're talking about these wicks getting.
Dang. Did something come out? Something happened?
Must be. I mean, that's a what? That's a 5. This is a 5-minute candle, and it's 115 points. Crazy.
Who caught that? Dang.
Crazy. Wow. Trump on the mic, I guess somebody wrote.
Oh man, dude got to be spitting some bars.
So, and also when something like this happens like that, I'll probably clear my whole chart, remove all the drawings, and like after this next candle, I'll redraw them out again. You know what I mean? But the good thing about like when you're doing this off a 30-minute, it takes you 2 minutes to draw this up. So I can draw it up anytime. Like, you know, I'm going into work real quick. I'll just pop this open real quick, do a quick, you know, 3-4 lines around price, and I just keep my eye on the chart. And then every, you know, if I see my setup, great. And if not, not. But you can have like a regular job and still be catching trades like this on your phone when you're just looking off a 5-minute and support and resistance. You know, you don't need because I don't need that much info. You know, people are using this info. How many percentage times that if price went above here, the previous close, 73% of the time it comes back to the previous. It's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, what should I do with that information? Like that's just like stats. That's like if I flip a coin on one side of the street or the other side of the street for 40 days and I give you strats. You know, 90% of the time, if I flip the coin on the left side of the street in the rain when it's windy, it's heads. Like, what are you going to do? Like, what's that, you know? It's useless info that pretends like it's useful. That's how I see a lot of these stats. You know, Exactly. So let's see. So look, now we got an even bigger wick. Hey-oh, pause. Let's see where we're at. So I'm going to just draw out again these, you know, the yellow lines I had over before, the wick rejections were like over here, but we kind of ran them already, right? Like, so now it's like, okay, it's almost like a fresh batch. Let's see where we're going to head now. Like, are we just doing this again? Are we going to just keep bouncing yellow to yellow? And what time is it? 10:49. It's another thing is I also usually stay away from that hourly candle like the 5-minute candle of like before and after that hour, just because sometimes they do funny things. And when I'm like risking 20 points only or 25 points, I don't need a candle just flopping 25 points in one way because it's the hourly. So it does a little glitchy poo and then flip back. You know what I mean? So I also usually stay away from these last few candles of the hour unless I see like the perfect setup. You know what I mean? Okay, someone, Shahid Trade Lives is saying, do I think the gap will get filled? So I guess, are they talking about this gap right here they're talking about? Yeah, I mean, eventually, right? All gaps get filled, all wicks get filled. Look at this lonely wick over here. He's waiting for that gap. Yeah, I do think the gap will get filled, but when, I don't know. And just because someone gives you stats that it gets filled 80% of the time, what happens before that? Right? Like if you just know, okay, it gets filled 80% of the time, so you short it over here, you got popped, right? And then you short it here, oh, you got popped again. Like that info doesn't help, right? So do I think it will get filled? Yes. What will happen before that? Who knows? That's what we're here for. We're not here to guess or assume. We're here to like watch what happens and hopefully get a part of that.
I had a area set up on my chart on this 30-minute liquidity zone, man. That joker got hit and I ain't even pay attention. Had I had another account, I would have been up, man. Dang.
And look at that. That liquidity zone is really the same thing as these wick rejections. Right? It's a different word. It's just a different name for the same thing that we're seeing. You know, you're seeing liquidity, I'm seeing rejections. It's really the same thing. It means prices going there and jumping away, right? Like, so it's like, yeah, look at that. That would have been lovely. Wow.
That was a lovely 1-2 right there, man. And I know I would have risked about 500 on that. That's another wow.
Would have been lovely.
But I would have been trailing that joker, but still.
Yeah. And that's another thing also that I do sometimes, which is great about funded accounts, is when you are done trading for the day, like you are, you know, when you get $1,000 on something with a consistency, you know, oftentimes if I want to keep trading, or let's say I'm done early in the day, I could just buy another eval where worst case scenario, I lose 50 to 75 bucks, whatever the eval costs. That's the worst case, but my money stays safe in my funded account. And best case, maybe I get another funded account, you know? So it's like when I'm done early on the day, but still want to trade, I'll say, all right, I'm going to add another eval and see what happens. But I know one thing for sure, that money I made is not at risk. I'm not trading those accounts. You know what I mean?
Dang, this mother pumping boy came and grabbed that and then just
take that.
You know, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that one alone because they'll cook me about that. I ain't gonna say that. Heck no.
So yeah, now it's just like a little bit of a waiting game, and maybe after 11 o'clock. Maybe we'll jump onto a little bit of this Ike CT that I do. You know, I do these 15-minute candles where really I'm just looking for 4 points. So let me go to 15 and see if I can do like a little show you what I'm talking about. Let me remove the drawings because I don't really need any. I don't use any support and resistance for when I'm doing it. Okay. So pretty much here's the long and the short of it. I'll give you the strategy in a quick nutshell. 15-minute candle, right? Yeah. Once there's about 4 or 5 minutes done with the candle, so the candle, you know, moved around for 4 or 5 minutes, still another 10, 11 minutes left. As long as the candle is over 20 points, I put a sell limit at the top and a buy limit at the bottom, right? For 4 points, aiming for 4 points, which is $80. Now, the thought behind that is just like the candle is still like forming itself or breathing, if you will, you know, like, you know, breaks its high, pulls back, breaks its high, pulls back, breaks its low, pulls back. And I'm really just riding that. So pretty much, it's pretty much price comes up here. Let's say I would get into a sell limit over here. I'd sell. I'm just looking for 4 points, right? And people say, well, anyone can get 4 points. So I'm like, hey, if anyone can get 4 points, get 4 points. It's $80. You can do that 3-4 times in one 15-minute candle. Like I do that 3-4 times on one 15-minute candle. That's $80 times 4, or even times 3, $200 on one 15-minute candle. Yeah, I know it's only 4 points and it's not real trading, doesn't look good. I'm not calling, but why are we doing this? We're doing this for the money. If you can make $200 on a 15-minute candle and you can do that twice in an hour, be done. Like,
Bam.
why wouldn't you? I'm not too good for 4 points. Maybe some people. Oh, I heard that noise.
Yeah, I heard it too.
That means there's something going on soon.
Run and sign that form, boy.
Sign the form. But what's it called? Yeah. So it's it's really like I'm okay with people thinking I'm not good at trading, right? Like, because when I show people I make four points, they look at me like, huh? But then I show them payouts consistently, and they're like, oh, like I'm okay with
say
it.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm only here for the
Mm-hmm.
money. Okay, I'm here for the money. That's what that's what I tell people, man. And dude, yo, you seen Pine how he's killing it? Pine is
Bananas, man.
I remember him doing every day, getting those flex payouts for a while, and all of a sudden he's like, I want to do the pro thing and get on a leaderboard, and now he's up 25K on the pro, like insane, man. Like I love watching that. I love watching.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy work.
I got to get me another one of them, man.
Yeah, might need the pro account. So I told everyone who was watching when I'm was doing this is, well, after I get the payout from MyFundedFutures on this account, which maybe I'll be requesting tonight. After the payout, then I'm gonna probably buy a pro account and try to join Pine in this leaderboard hustle. Like I'm gonna try to work it. We'll see. But and right now it's 10:56, so I don't trade this final candle of this hour. The hourly candle, and usually the first 2-3 minutes of the next candle. So at this point, normally I just watch what happens
Just
here.
hold it, don't do nothing.
And just see what's going on for the next for the 11 o'clock hour. But I usually don't. Are there any times you don't trade, like times of the day or things you stay away from? Or
So I just told my crew yesterday that my sweet spot is 9 a.m. Central to 11 a.m. Central. I normally don't like to trade out of that. I find if I trade after that time, around lunch or going into power hour, I'll always lose. So my sweet spot is really about 9 a.m. to beginning of lunch, and after that, I'm done, man.
Yeah. I usually, if I could catch a trade early in the morning, like before 8:15, I will.
Yeah.
But that's been rare. So then after that, I'm waiting till about like 9:45, 10 o'clock. I don't like trading when there's a bunch of crazy volume, like crazy volume. Like I like order. You know what I mean? I like a closure above to mean it going up more. Like when I see these big crazy candles, they're not good for me. You know what I mean? So these are like the 9 o'clock, 9:30 candles, news candles, things like that. I just stay away from that. I like just regular candles, And
I
know
stopped
there's some
trading.
candle freaks out there that like some crazy candles. I just like them regular. I'm just boring, old fashioned. Give me regular
Ain't
candles.
nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I stopped trading. Man, Asia, it's like I stopped trading overnight. I stopped trading London. It's like every time London pull me in, it's like, hey, Corey, don't you see me over here? Hey, big head. I'm like, man, go somewhere. I do not want to fool with you no more.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. The problem with me trading like London session too is like I gotta wake up early, and then if I lose money, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I woke up 5 hours early to lose money. Like, it's
man.
I don't want to risk that, Like,
wake up,
like, let me just trade when I'm awake. Like, I don't want to, it's one thing if I'm gonna lose money, but I don't want to wake up early to lose money.
I couldn't do it.
So yeah, I usually stay away from London just because I'm asleep. But I might scalp a little in Asian sessions sometimes, just because when we're really barcoding pretty much, I like that because I'll just sell at the top, buy at the bottom, have a decent sized stop loss. And if we're just in a range, it's kind of not bad when there's not a lot of volume, like trading like from like 9:30 Eastern at night, like 9:30 to 11:30. The volume is still like kind of there, but it's not crazy. No real big moves unless there's some type of news. So for scalping and just going for a few points at a time, it's not too bad at night, until about 11:30ish or so,
I seen a message on here. They trying to get the likes up, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button.
Get the like. Call your friends, call your mom, call your grandma, call everyone. Call them all, send them a link. Tell them to drop a quick like.
Hello? Hey, my first, second, and third, and fourth, fifth cousins, y'all go like the video, man.
Hey, JP Morgan, I need you guys liking this stream over here. Yeah, just go to YouTube, MyFundedFutures. That's right. Like it, then go in the chat, say Ike and Corey, you guys crushing it. Thank you. All right. I made the call.
Everybody.
We
Yeah.
got all the calls coming in.
We phoned up.
If you can hear me, like this chat. Anyone that can hear, like this chat. Over.
Yeah. Y'all heard it. Y'all go hit the like button, man.
So let's see. We got 11 o'clock. Let's see what this candle does over here. You know, I'm looking at this wick, and you know what I'm thinking, right? But we're still, you already know. But you know, the way that these candles are closing, I can't get into a sell without a closure below here, right? I just can't yet.
So you won't get into that trade until after it break. If it finished that low right there. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. At this point, you know what? If we could get a close below without going all the way through, I would get into a sell stop. But I need that close below. Like
that close and then a retest and then fall back down. Yeah.
It's like even here, like if I got into a sell, if I didn't wait for a close below, let's say I thought we were going to sell. You know, we were respecting support and then we shot right back up, right? Here we're respecting it, you know? So it's just like, you know, this wick sat here for a while, we were talking about, right? It sat there for a while, no one touched it, and then all of a sudden, pop, got him. So that could happen again, where this could go back up to here, pop, done, right? We're going yellow to yellow. So, and you know, that's also something common on FOMC days is like there becomes some type of chop for a while, right? When everyone's like, all right, there's big news happening in the next 2-3 hours, like, you know, they're all positioning themselves on like, wait, where do we go? Like, should we be buying more, selling more? Like, maybe let's just take it easy. So, you know, that's how it goes. So yeah, right now it's just right now again, I'm just waiting. But I'm keeping my eye open for some my little 15-minute scalps. Okay, so
I got you.
On this 15-minute candle. You know, I'm not against it. Let's see if we can. Let's get into a little. Let's get into it.
I see what you're talking about. The rejection fall down.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if I can get into a quick. Did it show up there? Why don't I see it? I put in an or. Is this the wrong contract on here?
Yeah, I see it pop up.
Oh, MNQ. Oh, shoot. I did one contract instead of one mini. Okay. Well, I'll get into some more then if hopefully this works out, actually. Actually, let me just get out of this trade because I shouldn't be in there. I did this wrong. I should be on NQ. So that was like a little quick accident. At least I didn't lose. I mean, it was 2 points, but whatever. I mean, obviously, I'm not going for 2 points there. But NQU is our contract. That's where it is. Okay. So let's see. I might still get into this. Let's see. Let me just getting this ready. All right, let's see if we can maybe get into a quick little one more over here. So look at it. See, I'm just going for $40 here, really. I'm really just looking for price to break its high and then pull back. You know, which it kind of did a bunch of times, right? That's why you have a wick, right? It broke its high, pulled back, broke its high, pulled back. So sometimes on a 15-minute candle, I'll get into this 3, 4, 5, 6 times on one candle. $80 each time.
Man.
Now the thing, yeah, and so the thing to keep in mind is MyFundedFutures. You know, most firms have some type of micro scalping rule, like about how much you can scalp, how long. MyFundedFutures doesn't have a time limit on your rule. They have a points, which is 4 points, which is what I go for. So 4 points is you got to go for at least 4 points on the trade, which is what I do. Some places have like a 10-second rule or a 1 minute rule, which is kind of crazy because what if your price just goes right to TP? Like you got to hold it for a minute or even 10 seconds. Like, so that's great. Another great thing about MyFundedFutures is you just need to hold it for at least 4 points. They don't want you just abusing the system where you're taking a point or half a point nonstop and trying to say like, pay me for that, right?
Yeah.
4 points is a decent amount because even with the spread, it simulates a live market. Now, look, we still haven't been filled here, but this is what I do during Asian session. I'll just sit in there, waiting there. I will cancel this after like maybe another 5 minutes or so if we're still not filled. But,
now that first one playing out, yeah.
But yeah, exactly. If I got into that first one, I would be out already because it's only 4 points, right? Like I would have been out of this and tried to get into a second one, but. I mean, this is like an incredible strategy to use. The thing is, it doesn't look beautiful, right? Like you're not going to be proud telling people, oh, I got 4 points a bunch of times, but you know what? Who cares? Because if you're getting 4 points 5 times on one candle, that's 20 points. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to keep the focus on the money, right? The focus is making the money and finding a way in the market to consistently make money, right? That's the whole focus here. So let's see if we can catch this. If we don't catch it in the next like 2 minutes or so, when this candle's halfway done, I might just cancel it at that point. But look, you see, it did kind of break a high again.
Yeah, man.
I'm a little bit over. Like really, if I would have been at 403 instead of 405, I might have gotten filled and been out. But either way, I'm just showing this to. But this is a great scalping strategy, and I would say if for people who want to try it, go buy an eval, code YouTube, of course. Buy an eval and give it a shot, because I know how it looks, because I get it. I'm doing it, right? So I know. But once you start making money doing it, you're gonna be like, bro, this is incredible. Like I could just make $400 or $500 a day, super easily, scalping 4 points 10 times, 6 times, right? Like, yeah. So that's my Ike CT, I call it, you know, Ike's candlestick theory.
I've heard about that, but never seen nobody talk about it. So you really the first.
It's there we go. Okay, we're in it and we're out. Okay, so I just made $80, right? So I just made $80. So people might be like, "Yeah, that's not real trading." It's like, bro, what do you mean that's not real trading? I just made $80. How could it not be real trading?
W's in the chat, man.
So we're we got 3 W's today. We're up $500 on this account. Scalp.
Man,
you guys seen what I'm doing? I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not telling you to go buy my course. I'm just showing you that if you keep it simple and stop trying to crack the code, you can make money. As soon as you can, you're not cracking the code and you're just following along, I believe anyone can be profitable if they get out of their own way, you know?
W's in the chat. Everybody go like the video, man. We over here making that manyan, that moolah, that money, them coins.
Exactly. Corey with $1,000 banger trade to start the day. Then here I am doing a couple little scalps back and forth, support and resistance, right? We caught these trades. We caught this little guy here, and we're not done. We're not done. They think we're done. We're not done. They thought we were done. Did they think
what? Y'all had another thing coming. Woody woo.
R.I.P. to everyone who thought we were done. Oh man, this is out of batteries. Oh, it would have been beautiful. Got my bag on that one. There we go. R.I.P. if they thought we were done. R.I.P.
Oh man, that's funny, dude.
We're not done. We're gonna see what else we can do. Okay,
Yes, sir, man.
You know, because really, from all the money I make today on this MyFundedFutures account, I could pull out at least 50% of it at the end of the day. So we're going to see what we can do. Because remember, my whole plan when I started with MyFundedFutures was showing buying an eval, getting to payout, getting that payout, buying more evals to get a large payout. That's my plan here. So if I could take tonight $1,000 payout and then buy some more evals and then come on next Wednesday with 5 accounts copy trading and doing. Imagine I just did this one trade, $80, but copy traded on 5. That's $400. I'd be done. I'd take a walk. $400. Come on, right?
Jeez.
Am I right?
You all the way there.
That's how we do it. That is just how we do it. Let me see. Let's see what else we got going on. So what do you think is like your #1 trading rule that like you're like, I've got to stick to this rule? This is like the thing that I see has blown my accounts or has like taken most L's or some type of like a kryptonite that you recognize, but you're still like, you know, either convincing yourself if it's true or if you really need to practice it, or, you know, do you have something like that that you've seen in your trading that's been stopping you or hindering you from like what you're looking for?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. Mine is greed, man. Mine is greed, dog. It's just so easy to get it, man. And then I want more. I gotta have more. I see more. I see red, bro, and I just want more because I'm like, man, if I can just grab this, you know what I'm saying, this little bit right here, I'll be good. Then once I lose that, then I'm doubling up trying to grab that. I lose that, then I'm a triple that to get that back, man. It just spiral out of hand, man. Mine is greed, dog.
Yeah.
I can consistently stay with the strategy. That's no problem. I normally don't go over my risk man. Well, that kind of goes in with risk management a little bit, but what starts all that is greed because of me wanting more, man.
Yeah. I definitely know about all that. Yeah, it takes time to just, when you get sick and tired of like hurting yourself,
man.
And then you're like, you know what? Like, you know, like all my accounts, all of these have hit TP, but I've been out. But it's like I've felt what happens when I chase that money. And you know, the faster you chase it, the faster it runs, right? Like when you play it cool, that money is like coming. And when you start chasing and getting all like, ooh, I gotta get this, all of a sudden that money is like harder and harder to get, you know? It's like you got, you know, so like for sure that greed, that wanting more, I know.
So I'm still wet behind the ears a little bit, brother. I just gotta get tired of getting tired, man.
Yeah.
I guess I ain't tired, so we're gonna keep losing.
It's like you were tired last night, but now you're feeling good.
Oh my gosh, man. It's like, brother, get it together, my boy. Aren't you tired of just losing, man, and doing dumb mistakes, man? I like to be a realist. I keep it real, man. I don't like hiding nothing. Not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just real, man. And I went tilt last 2 days, man.
Yeah.
Over some buffoonery. Oh. A doodle-doo.
I heard a doodle-doo.
Hey, they doing another giveaway, player.
What's that, a robot rooster? Doodle-doo? You got that
doodle-doo. Run and sign that
giveaway. Keyword LFG. I don't know what that stands for. I don't curse on this stream. So, you know, I don't know what that stands for, but LFG, you know? Likes for giveaways. That's probably what it stands for. Likes for
so they've been liking the video, man. We done had some good streams today, man. They getting treated.
It's looking cool. Yeah, so I'm still going to try to get into another ICT here if we can. There's 2 minutes left on this candle. I might have to wait for that next one. But with my ICTs, I'm all 15-minute candles, and I'm telling you, at night sometimes I'll just sit outside, have this open at like from 9:30 to 10:30. Maybe pop open an eval or something and just go for these scalps, man. I could get sometimes 15, 20 in 2 hours. And so 20 at $80 a scalp, you know, it's like, you know, it's really like just math. Like if you're going for 4 points, risking 20, you just mathematically have a better chance of 4 points getting hit before 20. Forget about anything else that you're looking at. Even at a random time, if you buy or sell randomly, you mathematically, you should have a better chance of 4 points coming before 20, right? You know, so it's kind of like that's just how I've been playing it and hitting it, and it's a great strategy, I think, for people who are like still trying to figure out how to be consistently profitable. You know, it's like, you know, there's not much to it. It's easy to learn, and sometimes I show this to someone, they're like, I don't like that type of strategy. You're only going 4 points. I'm like, you know what? Do yourself a favor. You trade your own strategy in one account, and then buy an eval and just try this strategy, and you tell me which one gets to pay out first, and their mind is blown, because this one's not as much fun. You know, it's not that much fun. Just put a sell stop, get a quick 4 points. It's not fun, but it's making money.
Yeah,
we're here. We're not here for the fun of catching a 50-point move. We're here for the fun of being able to spend real money off the charts, right? Like that. You know,
never seen the industry where you could be poor and rich at the same time.
It's true. That's true. So yeah, at this point, there's a minute left in this candle, so I'm gonna wait for sure for that next 15-minute candle. In the meantime, I'll go back to the 5-minute and just see what's going on with my support and resistance. But like, see, this is like kind of almost typical for FOMC right here. What we're seeing, it's just like we're chopping around. You know, FOMC's coming out in 2.5 hours, so we're just chopping around. Really, probably gonna take a couple highs and lows before at random times, but I feel like right now for FOMC, we're going to be in this chop. But I like chop because for my strategy of just going for 4 points at a time, chop is great, right? Because I'm just looking for 4 points. And really, what is chop? It's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So that will, you know. So we'll see this next candle. Maybe in the next 3 minutes or so, we could jump in another one. And look at this wick. He's still waiting. This wick, yeah, trust me. You know, people get FOMO when they see a big move. I don't get FOMO. I just mark that down in my head. I'm like, the same move down like that, you're going to get a same move up, you know? So you don't need to get FOMO. Like this big move down here, I'm telling you, you wait. It might be a day, it might be a week, it might be a month, but there's going to be a strong move just like this. Big candles coming the other way. So there's never a need to FOMO. You know, we just wait, mark that down as like future target almost, you know, like that will happen again and again and again. You don't need to FOMO it, you know?
As for me, I don't see nothing, man. I'm looking at this 30. I do not. Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah, right now
I'm
for
good.
me, if price came down a little bit more to like around here, I'm not against putting a buy stop to fill a range back up. But I'm also keeping my eye on the Ike CT, which I need like another like 2 minutes or so on to jump into some of those, because it's like, but if this candle could come down here and then still turn back to become bullish, I would like it. But it looks like it's happening without me right here. But you know, that's what happened. We came down here, we respected support again, closed back above here. And if we could have tested down here, I would have loved to get into a buy, but we didn't come all the way down to test. So no entry for me. And now it looks like we're just running. Let's see. I mean, look, the yellow to yellow is holding, right? Every time we hit yellow, we hit the next yellow. Then we had this yellow. Now we had this yellow. Like, you know, if we're going against past performance on what we think is going to happen, you know, the script is out there, you know? So
I don't know if I would have took that, but that do look nice though.
What were you looking at on the 30-minute?
I was on the 30-minute. I had this previous 30-minute liquidity zone drawn up, and I went to the 5-minute. This 30-minute right here, there was a shaded area right there, but it went away because, you know what I'm saying, we went past it. But I'd like to keep levels like that. We came down here and touched this 30-minute liquidity zone, and then ever since then we rushed up. So normally I like to try to get in for a buy after we tapped the major 30, and then we, you know what I'm saying, we didn't break it and we held in there. I normally try to get right here to get for a buy, or at the top of this for a buy, and it looked like it played out. And then I went to the 5-minute time frame, that shaded area. I kept that I kept that yellow box, and I was looking for it to break this 9 EMA and then retest it and then keep popping. It looked like it's getting ready to play out.
Yeah.
Yep, just hit TP. Yep.
That's why you got to get an extra account, man, for when you're done for the day. When you hit that home run early,
yeah,
you
man.
know, hang it up yet. You could trade another hour or so, maybe get another funded account then. You know what I mean?
I need to get me a pro, a big daddy, big boy, Godzilla, King Kong. I got to get me one.
100K payout. That's the only on MyFundedFutures also, because you get that pro with 100K payout. No other firm is going to let you get to 100K payout.
Nobody.
No, nobody. They'll move you quick. They'll make sure, and before, you know, like there's no other firm in the game that you can do that on a 50K account to get 100K payout.
That's
no other
crazy, dude,
man.
Look
at that price, man. We are moving.
Gosh. That's the only thing I see, brother. Other than that, man, I would have just been chilling. That did play out, though.
Yeah, I like how we're moving now. I
didn't have 2 of them play out, but I didn't know I could have 1 builder account active. I got 1 in the queue.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, one active builder, because I think with the builders you can get payouts like every 2 days.
Yeah.
So
and it's end of day. That's end of day too.
Yep. But you could have 5 funded accounts, but only one of those could be a builder. Then you gotta have some flexes, pros, rapids, you know.
And I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna double up, man. We finna cash out. Now I'm like, man, where my other account at, man? Hey, man, where's that?
Yeah. I feel like they'll start allowing more than one maybe in the future, but I know it's like a new idea. Like no one else is doing this builder account where you can get a payout literally in like 72 hours from getting it. So I think they wanted to see what the demand and results would be like before they let people have like 5 of them. You know what I mean? So I think since they're testing it out, they're figuring, let's let everyone have one. Let's give it a couple months, see how the flow is and cash flow is, and then kind of, you know, they're watching it, I think.
Got you.
Yeah, so this isn't a bad yeah, see, I think price is just kind of slowly grinding up over here. I'm like a slow, I kind of like this wick fill over here. The one thing holding me back from this wick fill is the EMAs.
What's your EMAs? You mind me asking? My fault.
Yeah, I've got a 7 and a 20. So the 7
got you. Okay.
I kind of use as like an entry point. This is the 20. Here's the 7. So the 7.
That green one is the 7?
The green one's a 7.
Yeah.
That I kind of use as an entry point, right? Like where it bounces off of. And this, the 20, I use more of like a stop loss. So it's like, let's say I'm in a sell and I'm trailing price down. I'll trail price following the 20, you know, as price is moving down. Like that would kind of be how I do my stop loss. So when price does turn around and hit that, that's where it will take me out. So I often use the 20 more of like a stop loss guide, you know. And this wick is lovely over here. See, I was talking about it, but that EMA scared me out, which is fine. Like, it scared me out. Then if I get in and I take an L and I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have taken that. I said I didn't like the EMA, but I pushed myself into it, and then I take an L. You know, so you know, do no self harm. That's my #1 rule. You know.
So you use the 7 and the 20. That's all the EMAs you use?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only type of indicators or EMAs or anything I use is 7 and 20, and I use them also a lot for like an idea of direction. You know what I mean? Like when we're going down like this, I'm more looking for sells until this EMA starts bending like it did, right? And when the EMA is kind of normal, I love my Ike CT because that usually means we're in a range, right? When we're just going straight, it usually means we're in a range, and I could probably scalp 4 points no matter where I get in, right? If I sell over here, I'd get in. Even if I bought over here, I'd get filled. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I like when I start seeing it straighten out, to me, that's a good time to scalp because price isn't really in an official direction, you could say. You know?
I used the 9 EMA and the 200, but 200 was long term for supply and demand. Like I haven't used the 200 in so while, so I'm gonna end up having to change that 200 to something else, like a 20 or 32. I heard, so I don't even know why I use that 200 anymore, man. That 9 is what I feed off of. Yeah,
200 is definitely more of a longer term thing.
Yeah,
so I guess that makes more sense if you're swing trading or going for like new highs or new lows or something like that.
Yeah,
but you know, if you're just going for a few points in one candle or 2 5-minute candles, it's like, why, you know, the 200 EMA, it's like,
ain't no point.
What the average moving was for 200 days or whatever, right? Like,
I'm a scalper now, man. So I noticed that beginning of the week, man. I'm just be the scalper you are. So I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah, be who you are. Exactly. It's like, you know, if you're great at shooting 2-pointers, but from right under the basket, but they're worth 2 points no matter if you get it from right under the basket or right in front of the corner. It's worth 2 points no matter what. But if that's where you're great at, don't try to go hit a 3. Like you're great at the under the basket and you come through with the 2 points. That's me. I get the ugly shot in, but at the end of the day with the ugly shots, the scoreboard doesn't say how ugly your shot was. The scoreboard says, hey, you got 10 points today. Doesn't say that you got ugly 10 points or that you got beautiful entry or whatever. It's you got 10 points. That's the P&L. The P&L does not talk about your entry and exit. You know,
too many Steph Currys and not enough Shaquille O'Neals.
Exactly. Break that backboard. You know,
yeah, man.
Break that fast.
That's what's up, bro. I didn't learn so much from you today, man.
No, it was fun.
You encouraging me, brother.
Here we go.
That's what's up, man. And I didn't know you work a job and trade from your phone, man. We got the same phone.
Trade from the phone, and you know, like if someone has a job they don't like, for sure, use the money in trading to get out of that or find something else. But if you have a job that you do like and you do make money, there's no need to put the extra stress of quitting that job just so that you know you can full-time trade. Because sometimes you full-time trade, you went from working a 8-hour job to a 12-hour job when you're full-time trading. All of a sudden you're sitting at the charts all day. So it's like, I thought you got into trading for the freedom, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like so that's really the thing about like quitting your job to trade. It's like, if you didn't like your job, you're looking to get out of that for a while, for sure. Use that, quit, find a better job too while you're trading. You know what I mean? That's the way that's how it's worked for me. So I don't get the stress. Like the trading money is great extra money for me, gives me a lot more opportunities to do things and great weekends with my family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've got my job, which I work to like pay some big bills. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. See, we got like another 5 minutes here, and I'd love to catch something. I love to go out with a nice little bang, but at the same time, I'm not trying to force something and have a bang where I'm like, why did I take that? Why did I force that last trade?
Yeah.
Right? So let's see. Let's see what we look like on a 15-minute here. Like, is it see this the thing with me with these ICTs, I also need the candle to be about 20 points, the body, because I'm looking for 4-point pullback. So I need like a decent amount of candle to pull back on. Let's see what happens here. I'm not against it if price comes down here. Maybe I'll put a sell stop, but the way it's going right now, I cannot put an ICT trade on right now. You know? So where do you post mainly? Are you on Twitter too? You're on YouTube mostly? Instagram? Like where
I'm mostly shout out to you for asking that, man. I'm mostly on YouTube. I just created a Twitter not too long ago, and just like this week created an Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm mainly on YouTube though. YouTube is my main thing, but I'm trying to get into Twitter.
Yeah. Okay, I'll find you on Twitter after this and hit you up.
I'm most definitely gonna follow you back, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. People
are winning a whole bunch of accounts in the chat room right now. How about chat? How's everyone do today? Anybody take any of these trades? Green, red on the day? 1's for green, 2 for reds, 3 for you haven't done anything yet? Anything? We'll see. I'm sure someone's gonna say it. There we go. We got some ones coming in.
Shout out to the people in the background. They said to let the crew know that we are going to be doing some really cool giveaways at each 10K subscriber milestone here on YouTube. So run it up, man. Run and tell that.
Every 10,000 subscribers, they're going to do some crazy giveaways. And when they're talking about crazy giveaways, they're not talking about giving you a 25K eval. They're going to do some crazy giveaways. So guys, definitely like, subscribe, go make a few more Google accounts and like and subscribe with those. You know what to do.
Y'all know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make sure you go do what you have to do. Run it up, make millions and billions of dollars.
Exactly. And guys, definitely let us know in the chat what you liked today, didn't like today. We're all here to hang out together, chill with you guys, try to share some information. Make sure everyone's having fun, everyone's learning something. Even if you don't like what we're doing, you're learning something. You learn what you don't like, right? Like we're here to share everything here and open to whatever you guys are wanting to work with here, right? Like we're here to show you guys what we do, right? So yeah, I got the I Can't Trade shirt on today. ICT, I can't trade,
That's tight, man.
That's how I come prepared for the show. I got the ICT I can't trade shirt. That's how we that's how we do today, And
that's funny.
And so recapping today, Corey hit that $1,000 to start it off. I caught like a few quick scalps, 4 or 5 quick scalps for 400 and change. And this is what we do. This is what we do all day. So
make money.
But yeah, I think once I get this payout, I'm gonna pick up a pro account and join Pine, because Pine's giving me some FOMO here. Like he's just such a man on a mission. I just want to be like, I want to be a man on a mission. He inspires me to be a better me.
I'm right behind you, brother. Look, I'm gonna have to hey, somebody need that car wash? Somebody need some oil changes and brakes done? I'm finna hustle, man, right, so I can get that.
Okay, someone just wrote, Corey, the US, Iran, and mediators are discussing holding and signing the memorandum of understanding. Whoa, there's a lot of big words there. Currently scheduled for okay, so yeah, that's happening. It makes it look like you, me, and the US and Iran are all discussing it. Well, here it's like Corey, the US and Iran are all discussing it. I just got my notepad and pen. Would you mind recapping how your entries Substream is asking about my entries. Rewatch the stream because our time's about to be up here. So just rewind the stream for an hour, about an hour and a half. We came on at 10 together and rewatch it. We both spoke about these trades, what we were looking for. And, you know, the crazy thing is we both had such similar ideas with different words for it. Like we see the same chart with just a different understanding or different word for it. Anyway, I think that's it for us, right, Corey?
That's a wrap, man.
It was a ball. It was fun. Let's do it again.
Been my pleasure, my boy.
All right, let's give it up to the next. Thank you guys. Love you all, chat, and we'll see you again soon.
Peace.